and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
Ladies and gentlemen.
All I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
What is it with you and this obsession with this varsity crap? Crap.
People come to us because we don't sell them on anything.
They can't refuse because of the implication.
You wonder ever you're a bad man?
World needs bad men. We keep the other bad men from the door. Some things are a matter of duty.
The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to dispute.
And I was about to take advice from a clown who dives headfirst into the shallow end of the pool.
It's Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure.
If it is to be said, so it be, so it is. So it is.
It's a Tennessee thing!
Well, I'm holding on.
Back in the booth, back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. I'm John Reed, joined by Cody McClure and my P team, Sam Beard and Bad News Bubba. It is Tuesday, November 18th. We are here, and to be clear, we are ready to talk sports and some other things. Cody McClure, top of the morning to you.
Hello there. How are you? It is beautiful, beautiful day, Tuesday, in our fair city. Good morning to you and to the freaks and to Sam and to Bubba and everyone. And it's good to be here and good to be anywhere. And Bubba looks crazy. He looks crazy from right here where I'm at, looking at him just over the monitors. Just looking totally wild. Now he looks normal. It's a good day. How are you?
I might. Today is off to a good start. I had something on my mind for the last couple days. I was worried I'd lost something, but then I found it this morning, so that was nice. It's a good feeling when you think you've lost something, especially something that you like, something you care about.
Something important.
In this instance, it was my good cell phone charger. I got a couple other chargers, but this is my good one, my fast one.
Oh.
My good fast charger. And I hadn't seen it since Friday, and I was like, it's probably at the office somewhere because sometimes I bring it here. And then I looked to my usual hideouts that I hang out here and work. Nowhere to be found. But then this morning when I was setting up the video, it was just sitting right there in front of the computer. And I said, oh, how lovely. I don't know if somebody messed with it and then brought it back or if it's been on there the whole time. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Bygones are bygones. I'm just glad it's back.
What exactly is a bygone?
That's a good question, I guess. I've never thought of what a bygone actually is.
I haven't either. I've heard the term.
For like bygone error, so I assume it's just something in the past, like let the past be the past. So when I say let bygones be bygones, I would say let our past just be the past. Let the past be the past is kind of what
like when the charger disappears. Bye. Gone. It's gone.
Well, that
Bye.
works too.
Yeah.
That works too.
I lost my charger recently as well. I didn't find mine.
Oh, you haven't found yours?
No. So I'm using a car charger cord and taking it back and forth.
And just like plug it into like a USB on your TV or something?
No, I've got a little block.
Okay.
I've got a square. It'll plug into the square, but
that's a bad feeling. I've been there before where you've had to just basically try to plug a cord into the back of the TV and let it charge for a bit. That's a tough feeling. That's a tough place to be.
Down to no blocks.
Yeah, that's a tough place to
just
be.
Just the USB.
You got to hope your laptop is there and charged, or you got to just plug into the TV.
Well, see, I got a bunch of blocks left over from the past, and they've never changed the block shape. At least, they've changed the charger, but
they've changed the block plug-in. At least on the newest ones. I don't know.
Oh, have they?
I don't know if you bought a new one, but
I don't have the newest one.
This one here it's a USB-C.
Oh wow, okay. So you gotta have it.
Yeah,
that is a new block.
Yeah.
Now, see, I didn't know that.
Now they do make other ones that'll still kind of work. I do think you can still get the other ones, but when I bought this new phone, they gave me that one, and it's different.
Yeah. Well, normally I don't have to charge inside anyway, because I charge it in my car. Because, I drive around a lot.
Sure.
So I keep it on the charger. Like if I charge it, normally when I go in the house, I have it over 90% because it's been juicing on the car charger. But sometimes I don't. Sometimes I forget and I get ready to go to sleep and it's at 32% and I realize I don't have a charger. And I got to have my phone for my alarm. Otherwise, I won't wake up to come do this radio program. So...
Your body still hasn't adjusted to where it just wakes up?
Oh, God, no.
No?
You know what? Last night, I went to bed at like 9:30.
Yeah?
I went to sleep at like 9:30.
Nice.
And woke up.
Got to avoid Geno Smith. That's always a win.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys game was going to halftime, and the Vols game was at halftime, basically, when I went to – we might have started the third quarter by the time. I don't know. But I went to sleep at like 9:30, woke up one time – and then went back to sleep, no problem. And then I just woke up with the alarm.
Nice.
Like I slept for like 9 hours.
I guess that's a good thing because I've said I wake up before my alarm every time, and sometimes it's an hour or so before my alarm. That's what happened this morning. It was 6:30. Because typically I sleep with my phone. I got these new sheets. They got a pouch in them. Great invention. Whoever did that. I like to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand, whoever invented the pouch on the sheets. It's a little cubby, Bubba. It's like a little pocket, because I don't really have a night table on my side of the bed. I got one on the other side of the bed, but I sleep on one side of the bed and don't really go to the other side. So I just put my phone on the floor usually. But now I got a little pouch next to me. I could just drop it into the sheet, and then whenever I need to check, pull it out, I could just reach into the pouch. But since I haven't had my good charger, I had to actually plug my phone in across the room. And then in my back of my mind, I was like, I don't know if I set an alarm because I was thinking I'll get up and get my phone like I always do before, but I just never got back up because the dog was comfortable. And he wanted to sleep right next to me. I was like, I don't want to mess with the old lad. So I stayed there, but then I was nervous I was going to oversleep because I didn't set an alarm. So then 6:30 comes and my body just wakes up and I look and I'm like, yep, okay.
Yeah, that doesn't happen for me.
Because usually with my fast charger here, I don't even charge the phone at night. As long as it's on like 15% when I go to bed, all good. I come here, we got a good plug in, boom. I charge during the show. I charge after the show. Because this charger is a special charger. It's a fast charger. It goes from like 10% to like 70% within like 5-10 minutes. So I don't even have to charge at night. But I did last night, so it just threw me all off. It threw me all off.
So you have a pouch.
Yeah, it's very nice.
What all do you keep in there?
I was debating on like keeping like a Coke, maybe a sandwich in there, like a little snack.
Yeah.
Middle of the night.
Bag of chips.
Yeah, you get hungry, just roll over. Chips chips would be a little weird. I don't really want chips. That'd get crummy. But if I can get me a good sandwich, because I don't really, toast the bread or nothing, I should be able to eat it without too many things falling. A soda, at least a bottle of water. It's a big old pouch. It is nice.
Put the TV remote in there.
I don't have a TV in the bedroom. I haven't had a TV in the bedroom in a long time. I don't do it.
You could put Frank in there. He could sleep in there.
He could maybe fit. It's a nice pouch. It'd be a tough tuck for him, but maybe.
How many things could you fit in this pouch?
It's a nice size pouch. It's about, if you're watching on video, I feel like it's about that long. So if you're not watching, I'd say it's about a foot. I'd say it's about a foot pouch.
Bottle of baby oil, some Kleenex.
And it does go on a king size mattress. So then height wise, it's probably 8 inches at least, a 12 by 8 maybe. I don't know.
Vaseline.
It's nice and deep though.
Giant cucumber.
It would be perfect, actually, if I did have a TV in the room. The remote, that'd be a great place to put the remote. That'd be a fantastic place to put the remote. It's a great place for your phone, too. So, again, if you're listening and you invented that, come by SM Athletics so I can shake your hand. Sam, top of the morning to you. How the hell are you?
Good morning. Doing good. I'm swell, actually.
Wow.
My buddies and I, we hit our parlay, our primetime parlay last night.
Wow.
It'd been a long time coming.
Glad nobody put a Javonte Williams touchdown on there.
Trey Tucker. It was always Trey Tucker. But, yeah, we
It didn't always feel like Trey Tucker watching that Raiders offense.
No, it didn't.
It didn't look like there was going to be a touchdown from the Raiders side for a while, but all right. What was your leg?
Keep it simple. Cowboys minus 3.5.
Nice.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, we always, every primetime game, we always each throw a leg in and $5, and we all put it together. And
it's a lot of pressure.
I can't believe I didn't just hammer the Cowboys 3.5.
$35 for $1,300 last night for the group. So we're
$35 for $1,300.
Yeah.
So everybody won like $400.
We're all walking away with like $275 kind of thing. I think.
Is there 4 of you or 3 of you?
5.
Oh, 5 of you.
Wait, how do you make that much money? What happened?
We all just put a leg in. Like we all decide one leg of the parlay, and then we all just throw in $5, and we.
How many guys are there?
5 of us.
So 5 times 5 is
25, but I don't know
25.
Why.
Is that right?
Oh, he's saying there's $25 in the parlay. Yeah.
Oh, well, one guy puts a little more, I guess, but some of us just throw $5 in there. It was $35 bet total for a little over $1,300.
So then you split the pot though amongst the. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it.
It's a fun way to just like squad ride a little primetime football, keep you a little bit more interested in it. Yeah. We've been getting real close this season too, so it was nice to see one go through the hoop.
So you get more that way than you would doing it individually.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, if the guy's throwing $10 in, doesn't like actually want to get his prorated split. If he's just like, we can all split it equally, then that's good. That's good friends.
Yeah.
If he's doing that, give everybody a little bit of a tip, a little bit of a bonus. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I should have just hammered the Cowboys. I got cute. I just like watching CeeDee Lamb, so I took CeeDee Lamb's yards, and should have known better with the way the Raiders can't keep up. The Cowboys wouldn't have to keep pedal to the metal.
Our last leg was Jake Ferguson under 4.5 catches, and then garbage time they threw like one more pass to him for him to get to 4.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there screaming like, "You better not throw it to him."
Well, they were throwing with 5 minutes left. I mean, they tried to throw it to CeeDee Lamb. If he'd have been able to catch that ball and score a touchdown, I would have won a big fantasy game that I had. But instead, I fell 4 points short of that because he dropped the ball on the 4-yard line, which I don't know if he'd have been able to keep his body inbounds to score. But CeeDee Lamb's like an elite receiver, but every time I watch him, I come away thinking, man, he should be a lot better. It's kind of how I feel. And last night I was watching, I was like, oh, my God, this George Pickens guy.
He's good, too.
Former Steeler, former Bulldog, 2 thumbs down, but current Cowboy, future Titan, 2 thumbs up. Wide receiver 1, George Pickens. How about that?
Why would he go to the Titans?
Because he loves the dirty South, I guess.
Because we have a lot of money to pay him.
And we got a lot of money to pay him, and we need a wide receiver 1.
Calvin Ridley?
Yeah.
He's wide receiver 1.
No, Calvin Ridley, he broke his foot, too, so he's cooked.
Oh. Well,
George Pickens, though, I mean, just he did bet on himself, and he turned down like an extension from the Cowboys that was going to pay him like a wide receiver, too. He said, nope, we'll talk at the end of the year. And he has came out and he has balled and he has earned himself a lot of money. Now, I will say George Pickens, his personality and the way he gets down does scream like beware because he is a contract year type of player. The type of player that comes out and plays really, really, really good for 1 year and then gets paid and then maybe disappears. But for this year, he has been really awesome. And he is going to put up some huge numbers. And he just doesn't look fun to tackle, man, especially if you're on a team that's not really bought in like the Raiders are. He was just running through them last night.
It helps when you got a quarterback throwing you the ball. You know, at Pittsburgh, he never really had that.
Yep. And if you're George Pickens, that's what you're saying, too.
Yeah.
Now, you know, with the Cowboys, knowing Jerry Jones, he's going to pay George Pickens, so he'll just have 2 number 1 wide receivers getting paid.
He's done that before.
$30-something million a year. And
new Alvin Harper.
Completely gut the defense. But Good for the Cowboys. Bubba, how are you this morning?
I don't know.
Okay, so you're not alive?
I mean, I am. I am indeed living in the flesh, color, the moment.
Okay.
I have not taken the time to ask how I'm doing today, though.
Okay, well, get back to me whenever you figure it out. Do some self-reflection. Do a little soul searching.
Have some fancy feast.
There's a potential for playing 3 games later on this evening for men's softball, so it's exciting, but also it's not. 'Cause it's like 3 of them back to back to back.
Oh, no.
Oof.
Need to get your ass to the batting cages before.
Funny enough, that's what I was doing yesterday.
How'd you do?
Well, so I had to use pickleballs because that's all I had, that was soft enough to where it wouldn't break on impact against, against the house and against the shed.
Okay, so you didn't go to the batting cages. You were just taking batting practice outside. Okay, who was throwing it to you?
I have a little tease, so it's not the greatest, but just trying to make contact and work on hips and extensions and all that good stuff.
When you're batting tonight, take your front sleeve and put it in your mouth. I'm serious. Because I imagine if you're swinging and missing a lot, you're
no, I'm not missing a lot.
Well, I mean, you struck out last week. I'm not saying I'm just saying it sounds to me like you're having a problem keeping your head down. So take your shirt, put it in your mouth, and while you're swinging, keep it in there, and you won't pull your head back.
Then you get tobacco juice all over your shirt.
Well, yeah, if you're dipping, don't do that. I guess I didn't think about that. Maybe Bubba seems more like a sunflower seed guy, but take your shirt. I'm serious. And then when you're swinging, you'll keep your head down. You'll keep your eye on the ball. Just try it.
Have you? You know what they say is watch the ball.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, you keep your eye on the ball. Have you tried that?
Yeah.
Before you swing, you got to keep your eye on the ball.
Bubba's yanking his head, so if he takes and puts his shirt in his mouth, it'll keep down.
Also, try holding the bat like Shohei Ohtani does, like a samurai sword. That should help as well. These tips
What are you
brought to you by
What are you implying by samurai sword and Shohei Ohtani here?
Because he holds it straight up. That's how he holds the bat. He has it up here, like getting ready for.
Would I want the sword to be straight up, though, or would I want it to be at an angle?
Straight up.
But then I have to manually maneuver my wrist, though, if I were to slice something.
Yeah, but you'll intimidate him.
Just do what
Shohei
does.
Shirt in your mouth, Bubba.
John, I mean, if Elander's got any more room on that staff, throw your name in the hat.
That's the only tip I got. They made me do it in 6th grade because I was pulling my head off. But whenever I put my shirt in my mouth for real in practice, I was drilling the ball. It's the furthest I've ever hit a baseball was after that. So, just keep it in mind. These tips brought to you by the Riceville Reds. That was the name of my team.
We played Rice last night.
Yeah, we did. We'll figure out if we want to start there or we want to start with Josh Heupel because I finally found something interesting from his press conference yesterday. So I'll let you guys pick where you want to start. After the break, stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work-hard, play-hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine. Live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Inward Half is committed to the game and the memorable moments that happen in between. From the tee box to the tailgate, from the green to the big game. For the first birdie with Dad, the first big win with Mom. Friday night lights, Saturday superstitions, Sunday traditions. Fall into the comfort and unparalleled performance of Inward Half. This fall, enjoy the walk-in.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Top 10 intro on an album of all time. And maybe a top 10 intro for a debut album. Letting you know that's the first song, what's coming, what's going to happen on this album.
What up? Brown Sugar?
No, it was What Up Gangsta by 50 Cent. They say I walk around like I got an S on my chest. Nah, man, that's a semi-auto. All right, where do you want to start? You want to start with Tennessee basketball winning one of those games that we don't really care about, but we like watching and getting some data from? Do you want to start with Monday Night Football and the NFL and do our power rankings and MySpace Top 8? Or do you want to talk about Josh Heupel finally looking like a man that is fed up? Where do you want to start?
Oh, well, the big news is coming out of basketball, but I'm okay with starting with Josh Heupel.
Sam, where do you want to start?
Bubba's got a wheel.
Bubba's got a wheel? Does he have things written on it?
That sounds like a Miranda Lambert song.
What do those things say on it?
We've got Monday Night Football on Monday night. We've got basketball, and we've got hype.
Spin the wheel.
Well, yeah, but those are 3 things, and the wheel's got like 8 spots on it.
Spin the wheel.
Or 10 spots on it.
It'll land on one of them.
Now, I don't mind the idea, Bubba, if you want to like start coming up with 10 topics.
Or I could just keep repeating them.
Spin the
Alternate
wheel.
Squares.
Spin the wheel.
I think it'd be better if you had like 10 topics. But, yeah, if you want to repeat them, that's fine. But go ahead and spin it. We're on camera.
Spin it till it hits one. It's simple enough. It won't take long.
Monday Night Football.
Damn.
The hell is there to talk about with Cowboys and Raiders?
Respin?
That Will doesn't know anything yet. We got to get it set up. Let's start with basketball.
That's where the big news is.
91-66. A good second half offensively. Tennessee continues to just kind of score a bunch of points. Didn't always feel pretty. It felt gross at times, honestly, in the first half. The team still felt disjointed. But in the second half, they put the pedal to the metal a little bit, went out and scored 52, which, of course, if they kept that pace up the whole game, could have scored 104 points.
Sure. There's a developing trend where these boys don't start real fast. That's they've done that a couple times this year. I don't know if it's a trend yet, but they've done it a couple times.
I didn't have as much of a problem with the way they started last night. It was kind of the 12 to 8 minute mark where they kind of slowed down. I thought, I just kind of keep an idea of basically 2 points a minute is kind of what I look for.
Yeah.
Just get a basket a minute. And they had, 10 points or 9 points at least, like 4.5 minutes into the game. So they did okay starting last night. But in the other couple games, you're right. But they hit a lull where they just couldn't really do anything from like the 11, 10-minute mark to the 7, 6-minute mark.
Well, most teams have lulls, don't they?
Sure.
I mean, that's just basketball sometimes. But yeah, you wouldn't expect a team to be offensively consistent for an entire game. It'd be nice, but
no, but it was just gross. But they got hot the final like 3 minutes of the first half and crawled up from the upper 20s all the way to 39, which is a respectable half. And then in the second half, 52 points. That was a good offensive performance from them.
Yes. But at what cost?
I assume you're talking about J.P. Estrella?
Yes. Yes, he has an apparent leg injury.
Yeah, he got dove into Rice being super physical, which, come on. Lanier. Like, get the boys playing a little bit cleaner. If we're going to pay you to come in here and play, don't be diving at our legs like Akron, getting guys hurt.
Well, Barnes seemed to have his issue with the officials there.
Well, the officials let them play really physical, and they let the paint turn into a street fight. And then when that happens, you are going to have players just diving around trying to make tough physical plays. And, yeah, dove into J.P. Estrella's leg. He grabs his leg, goes down.
Can we complain about that, though, when our whole identity is playing physical?
I don't think we get the right to complain about stuff, whatever, after what we did to Duke a couple years ago.
Yeah.
When we kind of mucked it up and we're throwing them around. Like, I don't think we can kind of really complain too much about physicality, especially because, while Urosh was here, he was a damn goon. His whole identity was just trying to rough people up. So, no, I don't think it's fair to necessarily complain. I think you could complain about the officiating. But, yeah, like, I don't think I can actually go in there. Like, Barnes and them can't really talk about Lanier because Lanier could just be like, hell, Coach, I learned it from you. You're the one that taught me to, coach my boys to play this way. So
that's right.
You're probably right about that. But you can still complain about the officials letting it turn into a street fight.
Yeah. Well, I hope Estrella's okay. Do we have any updates?
Barnes last night after the game said he didn't think it was anything super serious.
Oh, good. Maybe just a knee sprain.
Yeah, like now that it not being super serious doesn't mean that he won't miss time and he might not get to play in Vegas.
Well,
but maybe
that's
it's not like a blown knee and he's not out for the rest of the year type of thing because that's what it looked like at first.
Yeah, you were worried about ACL or some kind of real debilitating injury. So that's good. If he maybe could be back for conference play, I'd take that.
I guess On 3 is a part of this Cloudflare outage. So Twitter's down right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Twitter's down right now because of Cloudflare.
What's going on? Have the Chinese hacked us again?
I don't know what's happening.
Russians?
All I know is when I put it in, it pops up this message, internal server error. It says, my browser's working.
Yeah, that's the Chinese.
The website's working. He says, but right here in the middle, Atlanta's Cloudflare is not working. And when I try to do Twitter, it pops up and says Nashville's Cloudflare. So, yeah, we are.
Classic Chinese.
I guess Cloudflare hosts a bunch of these websites and helps store some stuff. So,
did you see the little communist flag there in the corner?
No, I exited out. I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's a little panda bear there where it says server error. It's them.
But yeah, after the game, Barnes said he didn't think it was super serious, but also there's a chance that he has no idea that Estrella, he's just judging by Estrella being on the bench, kind of looking like he's in good spirits. Like, I don't.
Well, surely Barnes knows he's got an idea. I mean, he's the head coach.
I would say they would know that he's avoided a catastrophic injury, but I'd say they have to go and run an MRI and check and do all this stuff, and they wouldn't have had the results back of that, obviously. So,
yeah,
I would say Barnes is just judging by his demeanor.
Oh, hell, he didn't look too bad.
And the fact he was able to kind of walk more so than anything because, again, he'd have to go have an actual medical procedure, and I'd say they're probably doing that either last night or this morning.
He wouldn't say hell; he'd say heck.
Yeah.
Oh heck, he didn't look bad. He's fine. I enjoyed all the old pictures they showed of him and Lanier, the montage through the years. They were together for a long, long time. They were talking about how Barnes was like actively campaigning to get him a job on the first day of basketball season back when I don't remember what year that was they were talking about. He's like, hey, I'll go get you that Buffalo job if you want. He didn't take it, ultimately.
Sam, what were your takeaways from the basketball game last night?
I would say finally kind of saw the offensive output that you've been hoping for out of Felix Okpara. Thought Jalen Carey had a nice bounce-back game after he's kind of been tested over the last few games.
I'm glad you said that because Jalen Carey jumped off the screen to me in the first half. I thought he had a really good energy level. I thought he was really active and making a point to go out there and actually play hard, which if JP Estrella is going to miss time, that just means these other guys on the bench like Dwayne Brown and Jalen Carey have to step up and be better. Carey, nobody played big minutes except Gillespie. He's the only guy that got into 30 minutes. Everyone else was kind of capped in the mid-20s. I guess Okpara had 27. Everyone else was 25 or less. But Jalen Carey, in 17 minutes was out there and grabbed 5 rebounds and scored 9 points. I thought he was active. And Rick Barnes talked about that after the game too and just had a quote about him just saying, he has been really focused the last week or so. He knows we need him. He was in tune with what we were doing. I'm really proud of him. So that's good when Barnes is like throwing some praise, to people because he has been challenging Carey to be better. And then, last night I thought he was better and Barnes threw him a bone and I like that. That's good coaching. What else, Sam?
You just continue to be like a really elite offensive rebounding team, I think, which is going to be something that obviously hopefully you continue on throughout the season, but I think that just becomes super valuable once you get into conference play. That just kind of wears your opponent down. Thought that was nice, and I am maybe like slightly worried in terms of just like Nate Amon's range. He just hasn't been a good 3-point shooter at all so far this year through 4 games, but obviously kind of taking it slow with him.
I mean, yeah, his overall numbers are what, like 4 for 18, I think so far is what he's shooting from 3. That leaves a lot to be desired. But I've seen enough people talk about his shooting to make me think that it's going to progress to the mean. Now, maybe he's not going to be that 38, 40% shooter we thought, but I'd be surprised if by the time we got to SEC play, maybe it's just conference-only stats that he's not like in the 35% range.
That was the number I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Just get to 35.
Yeah.
Don't need to be like a 40-plus guy like Gillespie, but
be
a threat to knock it down.
But when we talked about it in the preseason, I was hoping he'd be in the 38% range. And I it might be more of the 34, 35% range. And that's okay if he's doing other stuff. But I will say, like, he looks like a baby deer out there in the sense of just trying to get his legs. It's been a little disappointing. It's been a little disappointing because of the hype that was surrounding him. I'd hoped he would be one of those guys that just, he's special when you watch him play. Like he's already special. Not so much so like he's going to be special. And right now I would say when I watch Nate play, it feels more like he's going to be special versus he is special. Now, with that being said, it's the 4th game of his college career. And I'm going to care more about what he does in January, February, and March than what he does in November. So I'm not throwing him away by any means. I still think he's going to be the best player on this team when it's all said and done. But in the preseason, I thought that meant you had a chance to make the Final Four. I don't know if he's playing good enough right now to make me think he could be the best player on a Final Four. But again, it's 4 games, so I don't want to make any huge sweeping observations or statements. It's just where I'm currently at right now.
We need him to be special in April.
Yeah.
That's where we want him to be special.
Well, yeah.
We've done all you can do in March, but we've never been to April.
Yeah.
It's usually like April 2nd to the 4th or 3rd to the 5th.
Yeah.
Somewhere right in there,
Yeah, this upcoming season, I'd imagine it's going to be it'll be the 4th and the 6th. Yeah, 4th and the 6th.
Then again, we'll need him to be special in March to get to April.
I was going to say we need him to be good in the Elite 8 to get to the Final Four.
Right.
We need him to be good in the Sweet 16 to get to the Elite 8.
Yeah.
Amari Abram was put into the starting lineup. He didn't respond with points, really. But I did think he had some good energy out there, especially in the first half. A couple steals, kind of leading some fast breaks. But he finishes 1 for 7. I don't know if that's considered his dress rehearsal for the starting 2-guard spot, but with Boswell banged up again. Last game it was Berg who got the start, and I didn't think he played very well. Last night it was Abram who got the start, and I didn't think he played very well.
I thought Berg played well.
Yeah, Berg did play well. He came in, he was 3 of 5 from 3, kind of provided that spark. Was able to grab some rebounds, dish out some assists. I thought he looked pretty good in his 24 minutes.
Yeah, he's developing into that. Maybe he'll be that guy. I don't know.
A bad night for Troy Henderson, who's fighting for minutes. 12 minutes, but didn't really record any stats other than 2 assists and a steal. So like that 2-guard battle as you're watching guys trying to carve out some minutes. That's kind of what we're focusing on. I would say the next game against Tennessee State in a couple of days, you want those guys to tighten up. I don't know if we'll keep this same big rotation all season. I don't know if we'll keep this same big rotation when you head to Las Vegas next week. But, you got another game, I believe, on Thursday against Tennessee State. That's kind of the last dress rehearsal before these games start mattering, because that is something that jumped out, Cody, when you look at the latest AP poll.
Yes.
Houston, number 2. Illinois, number 8. Louisville, number 6. And you're about to play all 3 of them in the next, 3.5, 4 weeks.
Let's go get them. We can beat all those teams.
And that's not even counting who your third opponent in Vegas will be. That's yet to be determined. That could also be another top 15 team.
Could be anybody.
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I know it's like point differential and record, and they kind of match you up with somebody close to you. But, so I guess it depends on what Tennessee does. It'll be fun watching them play Rutgers on Monday, because like it's a game you need to win, but also like if you're trying to win that tournament, you need to win by as many points as possible.
That's right.
Kind of like the NBA Cup. I don't know if you've been watching the in-season tournament at all, but like point differential matters. So
yeah, love that.
So teams have to score as many points and try to blow teams out. So like it'll be interesting to see what Tennessee can do to Rutgers.
Try to beat them up.
Yeah, you need to win, but
so if we beat them by a bigger margin, maybe we'll play a better opponent.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, we're already playing 3 really good opponents, so maybe we should beat them close. So then we play somebody else more beatable.
I think you want to beat them bad that way in case you do beat Houston, which at this time I don't think you're going to beat Houston, but that way in case you do, you would make the championship game. You're not guaranteed to make the championship game even if you go 2-0.
So that's right. Yeah.
So you need the point difference.
Yeah, it's weird how they do that.
Well, there's just too many teams. You get 3 games, but there's like 17 teams. So
I'm not ruling out beating Houston.
I'm not ruling it out. I just don't.
Auburn was close.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Auburn didn't come into this year with a lot of juice, with Pearl retiring, and then the losses they had from last year with Broom and those guys. Like they didn't come in this year with a lot of juice, and they could have won that game. Houston's got some new faces.
Sure.
They don't have those same dogs they had last year. So I think that game is gettable. I think Houston's gettable, but we got a lot of new faces too. So
I would like to have – it was an NFL Sunday, man. I didn't spend a lot of time watching Houston-Auburn, and by that I mean I didn't watch any of Houston-Auburn. I did see that Auburn, shot 20 more free throws, and it was in Alabama down the road. So I would like to see, like, how that game was officiated.
Yeah.
And like, was the officiating super one-sided to keep Auburn in that game? But, yeah, you're right. Houston and Auburn did play down to the wire. So maybe, again, I'm not punting on that game. I'm not waving the white flag. I just think Houston, until we beat them, I'm not going to predict us to beat them.
Right. I'd be real proud if the boys could get 2 out of 3 against Houston, Louisville, and Illinois. You could get 2 really key wins there and, take a loss. 2 out of 3. As Meatloaf once said, that ain't bad.
So there's 18 teams in this Players Error tournament in Vegas. I said 17. That's because there's 17 top 100 KenPom teams in it. So like of the 18 teams going, all but 1 in the top 100.
What do they let, like UNLV play in it or something? Like Hawaii always let Chaminade play in the Maui Invitational?
I don't know. I was getting ready to look that up to see who the team outside the top 100 is. I mean, but damn it, it's Ken Palm's hosting on this damn Cloud Fair too.
Oh, yeah.
Our websites are under attack. Because I was going to say, I think there's a pretty good chance that Rutgers is the one team not in the top 100.
I would guess it's probably UNLV or San Diego State.
Also, UNLV does get to play in it, Cody. You're right. So, yeah, okay.
Oh, how about that? Wow, I'm smart. I think if you
You're
go
on fire. That trip to the beach was so good for you.
Yeah, I think if you go to BeijingBasketball.com, it's BeijingBasketballStat.com. That's where Ken Palm is being hosted at right now.
Yeah.
So go to that, and I think you can find what you're looking for.
Of the 18 teams in Vegas, 11 of them are top 50 teams. So it's a neutral site. So, that's a quad one opportunity there. I know the Ken Palm rankings aren't exactly the net rankings, but they'll be close.
Are those all the teams in Vegas?
This is a breakdown of all the preseason tournaments, or all the the whatever you call
too
them.
Many logos there, and
the players there, the Maui, the Battle for Atlantis.
That's a cool graphic, but I can't tell.
And it tells you how many top 100 teams are in the field, how many top 50 teams are in the field.
The diabetes is really wearing on my vision.
Can I interest you in the Paradise Jam tournaments in the U.S. Virgin Islands?
Where's that at?
The U.S. Virgin Islands.
Oh, okay. I still don't know where that's at, but
I don't recognize these logos. Is this Akron?
Well, let me have can you zoom? Can you zoom in?
A little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit, though. Is
okay.
Is that Akron right there?
All right, I'm going to tell you that's Akron.
College of Charleston.
Is that
Green Bay? Who's UE? Evansville, maybe?
Evansville. Oregon State, Yale, UMass, and I don't know what
That's
one.
BYU. You missed the easiest one. No, wait, that's not BYU. That's Yale. Oh, okay.
Egg on your face.
It is egg on my face.
I don't know what that one is.
I saw BYU, but that's BYU up
that
here.
That logo
in Orlando.
looks like a scrambled egg itself.
Yeah.
That might be the Chinese Shanghai national team that's playing.
Only 2 top 100 teams make it to the U.S. Virgin Islands. The oh boy, the Maui Invitational. This used to be a big deal in my childhood. This thing is dead now. Have you seen the field for the Maui Invitational?
Well, you'll have to turn the screen a little bit. Okay, Texas, Seton Hall, USC, Wazoo, Boise State, New Mexico State.
No, that's Chaminade.
NC State.
No, that's okay. Yeah.
NC State,
yeah.
Arizona State,
and that's Chaminade.
Yeah, Chaminade. I thought NC State was New Mexico State for some reason. Yeah,
that seems like a pretty lame field in Maui. They've been completely destroyed by Vegas.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good football tournament circa 2005, 2006. Be pretty good. Texas, USC, Boise.
I was going to say there's 3 teams there.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to watch Seton Hall football play Arizona State football, but
certainly
6
not.
top 100 teams, 4 top 50. But then, yeah, you get to Vegas, and it's Alabama, Baylor, Iowa State, Notre Dame, St. John's, Maryland, Syracuse, Oregon, Gonzaga, Michigan, Houston, Tennessee, Rutgers, Auburn, Creighton, San Diego State, and Kansas. So
wow, that sounds like a Sweet 16.
Yeah.
How about a little exercise of who you'd like to play the third game?
Okay.
I have my answer.
I don't know if they'll try to avoid conference games. Like, I don't know if they'll be like, hey, like, unless it's the championship, we're not going to really let you play Alabama or Auburn.
I'm assuming that they do because
they should.
Otherwise, have we ever seen that? Like
in a non-conference tournament or a non-conference schedule?
Would it just be a conference game that didn't count as a conference game?
Yeah, 100%.
But
it just wouldn't count. I mean, you see that in football from time to time. The ACC does that, which is really weird.
I don't think we've ever done that to my knowledge, but
I would say at some point in history, surely like 2 teams have been in a preseason tournament together and
for
played
some
each other.
like weird reason, maybe.
Yeah,
but
surely
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, if you just look at, if you look at Maui, like it seems like there's just equal representation across the conferences: Big East, Big Ten, whoever the hell Chaminade is, the ACC, Big 12. Boise and Wazoo and SEC, in Texas. So, I mean, like they kept it split up there. So maybe they do try hard to keep non-conference teams, or conference teams not in the same tournament.
I want to play St. John's.
St. John's?
Yeah, give me Patino and the boys. I want to see how we match up against them.
That would probably be one that you would win. That would look pretty good. St. John's, got beat by Alabama a couple weeks ago because St. John's refuses to shoot threes. So they just shoot all long twos, basically. And Alabama was just firing threes away and beat them in a math game.
I thought St. John's shot a lot of threes last year.
They shot a lot of threes and didn't make them last year. They couldn't shoot at all. But against Alabama, like, they just didn't shoot threes and didn't make threes. And meanwhile, like, Alabama just peppered them from three, and they just, like I said, lost a math game.
Who'd they lose to in the tournament? Was that Marquette?
St. John's?
Arkansas,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Cal got them.
How about that?
And it was the same game. Like, they just could not shoot any threes, or they couldn't make any threes that game.
Oh, Patino.
But, yeah, when Alabama and St. John's played, it was 103-96, and St. John's probably came out of it feeling like they played pretty good, but they were 6 of 17 from three, which is even worse in the first half. I guess in the second half they hit more because I want to say in the first half it was like 1 of 5 or something like that. They ended up 6 of 17. Whereas Alabama shot 35 threes and hit 11 of them, so outscored them by 15 there and beat them by 7.
I do love this time of the year on the calendar. You're getting ready for those Thanksgiving week tournaments, and that's kind of the real start of college basketball season.
Yep.
Which we've been watching these games against these scrubs, but really you're starting the college basketball season next week, and it's, people have kind of quit working. Like, the holidays are kind of –
That's what I was saying. This feels like it's the last, normal week of the year.
Yeah, everybody's wrapping up for the year, and you're eating some good food, watching those Thanksgiving tournaments, and then you've pretty much checked out on football season. You're not going to be championship level there. So, although I guess last year we were still in the hunt.
Still watching.
Yeah.
Let's go to break. We'll come back. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
The following radio theater is brought to you by Men's Pro Knoxville.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out?
Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have ED and performance issues, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Men's Pro Knoxville and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 865-544-8220 or book now in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, for every man in every season of life.
Hey Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Are you tired of spending hours on laundry and ironing? Let Crown Cleaners handle your dry cleaning so you can handle your business. Our expert team can take care of your clothes, removing stains and wrinkles like they were never there. Whether it's your best suit or everyday attire, We handle it all at Crown Cleaners. Say goodbye to laundry stress and hello to extra free time. Crown Cleaners, Big Orange Country's imperial dry cleaning service since the 1960s. Online at crowncleaners.com.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Track's batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Wanted me, I wish I knew.
Back in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios, drink the light, refreshing White Claw Hard Seltzer. Bubba, did you have any takes from the basketball game last night? We didn't hear from you.
Well, kind of like Cody, I fell asleep around halftime.
Okay, never
so
mind.
I can only give you the first half, and from the first half, my boy Jalen Carey is out here just throwing oops and lobs to other big men on the rotation. So
that was a nice big-to-big pass he had to Estrella. That was nice. I thought Carey played well.
Do we expect this team to get better guard play? Do we think we're going to need that, I guess is what I'm asking, to make a deep tournament run? 'Cause,
yes.
In March they always say you got to have guards, right? But it feels like we're going to win a lot of games in the paint this year.
I think we're going to need better guard play if we're going to try to make a Final Four or Elite Eight or whatever. But, we could probably win. We could probably go 500 in SEC play at least just by beating people up down low. Yeah, sure. But, you are going to need better guard play. Eventually someone either Gillespie's just going to have to be awesome. And, last night he was solid, 17 points, but he wasn't asked to necessarily be awesome. There would have to be a couple games that he takes over to get you those extra couple wins. ESPN changing their box score thing is a little weird. It makes sense they finally did it, but they moved the minutes and points.
It's been throwing me off big time.
I keep looking. I'm like, 33? Who the hell scored 33? I'm like, no, that's just minutes.
Well, that's because you're on the Wuhan Wide Web instead of the World Wide Web.
No. They changed this a couple weeks ago, and I noticed it. Which it was a nice thing because, I do want to see points first instead of minutes. But, we've been doing something one way for 20-something years. I feel like there should have been a bigger announcement from ESPN. They tried to slip this in during the YouTube TV debacle. Hey, we'll throw you a bone here. We're going to change our box score and not tell anybody about it.
ESPN needs to realize that we are all trained by their standards.
Exactly.
They don't need to change. I don't want them to change. I'm just waiting for the day. I'm waiting for the day when they decide to get fancy and they change the bottom line results to where the winner is not highlighted in yellow. They've been doing that my entire life. The bottom line, when you're sitting there, you're watching a football game, and you see the scores scrolling past on the bottom.
I'm familiar.
It's always the winner highlighted in yellow, and I just love that. I love that. They've done it that way my whole life. But I know one of these days, one of these woke executives is going to say, actually, let's change up the format of this. And it's going to be just like when Cracker Barrel tried to change their logo, and then there's going to be such a pushback they had to go back. Some things don't need to change.
We'll see what happens, John Mayer. Are you worried about the front line without JP Estrella?
Yeah, he's
Is it the scoring you're worried about? Because I think physically and defensively you'll be okay. I think, rebounding, you got enough bodies. But Estrella, we did talk, I believe it was Sam last week that said, he's going to kind of morph into that third scorer for you.
Well, he has been so far this year. Now, granted, you haven't played anybody yet, but that is kind of how it's been this year so far. He's been your third scorer.
Agpara had 20 last night. Agpara did good at scoring, at putting the ball in the hole. He was pretty good at it, and grabbed some rebounds. And I think Estrella's offensive game is better than his, but I think coming into the season, we thought Okpara would be more of a scorer. So I don't know if, especially like if Estrella's not out for an extended period of time, and by that I mean even if he's just like back for SEC play and misses the rest of the non-conference, and I know we have 3 top 10 matchups, maybe 4, depending on who else you draw in Vegas. I think Tennessee would be okay. I think they could still win 2 of those games and be all right. Of our non-conference, let's just look at the 4 big games. So we'll say Houston, whoever else you draw in Vegas, Illinois, and Louisville. Of those 4 games, like, would you be happy with 2-2?
Yeah, I'd take it. I'd take 2-2.
Sam, would you take 2-2?
Yeah.
Bubba, you taking 2-2?
How about the 2 losses?
I'm not giving you any more context of who it is or what happens. It's just 2-2.
No.
The fact one of them is Houston, again, I'm not punting that game, but I give Houston like a 70-75% chance of winning that game, at least as it stands right now, especially if Estrella's banged up. I just think that, although maybe we upped our physicality. Maybe a part of getting Jalen Carey and having this big front line is to match up with teams like Houston. Maybe
Purdue.
Yeah, and like maybe Nate Ament will rise to the occasion, and he's long, and maybe our size will be so improved from last year that we can beat Houston.
Maybe you don't get down 30-8.
Yeah, maybe that'll be that too. But also, I think it's important to say that none of these 4 games are on the road.
True, but they're all neutral site except Louisville.
Right. Illinois is in Nashville, Houston, and then whatever else is in Vegas, and then Louisville's at home. So none of them are on the road. So 2-2 does feel the bare minimum for me, but I think I would roll the dice. I think I'd roll the dice to try to go 3-1.
Okay,
maybe even 4-0. I mean, if you can go 4-0, you're in an obvious inside track for a 1 seed, coming into the conference play.
Well, I don't think you're going to go 4-0.
No, I don't think so either. I'm just saying if you did, that's the type of resume that gets you firmly like on a 1 seed conversation.
Well, that's what Auburn did last year.
Yeah. And they were able to coast off that pretty much the entire year. If you go 3-1, you're still in a really, really, really good spot. 2-2, you're still good.
It would be cool to win all of them, and then just this Tennessee team. Look at in the non-conference.
Well,
look what they did.
What I will say is, if you beat Houston to start, all of a sudden you can start talking about winning them all. Because that's the toughest hurdle, and if you're able to beat them first, then I won't expect us to lose any of those other games. Now, that doesn't mean I'd expect us to go 3-0, but we'd go into every game just kind of 1 game at a time. Okay, we're supposed to win this one. Take care of business. That's going to be a fun game. We're going to do an all-day kind of remote/watch party on that Tuesday, November 25th. We'll be out at Barley's. The Playbook with William Pattison. The Drive with Russell Smith. We'll be doing live remotes.
Say what?
And then we'll hang out and watch some basketball if you want to on that Tuesday. Kind of the last Tuesday of the Thanksgiving work week. Make plans to hang out with the Fan Run crew.
You're talking about 1 week from today.
1 week from today, yeah. So if you ain't got plans, you want to get an early start on your Thanksgiving, you want to watch some good basketball, make plans to hang out with us. Like I said, we'll be out there broadcasting live from 1 to 6 and then watching some ball. Hour 1 in the books. We'll kick off hour 2 with some headlines. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life. Days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
All right, next up we have Better Mixers, Spryler Coke.
You're listening to Talk Sports.
Well, let's just ask John which one he uses.
I go with Sprite. Sprite is my favorite mixer. I use Sprite. It's great with vodka. I like it with whiskey. I like it with rum. Sprite is the more versatile.
You're going to do this again?
Airing every day
from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Cam, think of this as the coin toss, right? Think of this as the coin toss in the NFL.
That's not how this works.
He chose to defer, which means I get the ball.
Because everybody who knows you are a Sprite and whiskey guy.
Sprite.
Which is why I chose Sprite as the topic.
Are you going to argue for Coke or not?
No, I'm not going to argue for Coke.
Sprite's
when
better.
do we typically
I mix
decide?
Sprite with my volunteer vodka. It's delicious. You can't mix Coke with vodka. If I want some whiskey, I'm in a whiskey mood. You know what I can also mix it with? Sprite.
On 1340 WKGN.
Defend your topic, please. We're running out of time.
I prefer Coke as a mixer with any alcohol. It's going to keep you up longer throughout the night, give you more energy. Coke, much, much better as a mixer than soda. Soda's bad for you. I don't know if you knew this. If you just stick to Coke and vodka, lessens the calories, keeps you up longer throughout the night. You have a much better time. More of a party if you go Coke over Sprite. And you're bound to attract more women.
Hour number 2 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Let's hit some headlines. Give me some news, newsman.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Virginia Tech has hired James Franklin to be its next head football coach, the school announced yesterday. He will be formally introduced at a news conference tomorrow morning. So the first big hire by the first big school, Va-Tech, bringing in James Franklin. I'd be real happy if I was a Virginia Tech fan. I'd say this is a good hire. I like this.
How are your Arkansas fans handling it? Because the ones online are melting down that they've been big boyed by Virginia Tech.
I hadn't heard them say anything. They hadn't said anything to me about it, but the only thing I got is Clint shared a thing last night that Calipari is now at 880 wins. He is, I guess Arkansas basketball tweeted out that he's the winningest active coach now or something. I guess they're not accounting for all those vacated wins because Rick Barnes is the activist winning Division I coach.
Yeah, I was going to say they put that on the screen last night on our game.
Arkansas tweeted out they got Cal at 880 wins, NCAA wins as a Division I coach, surpassing Dean Smith for 6th all-time.
You said 881?
880.
And Barnes at 840, I believe.
Yeah, but see, that doesn't take into account all of Cal's vacated wins.
Right.
So there's a little caveat there. That's why they always show that Rick Barnes is actually the winningest Division I coach.
I feel like if I was Arkansas, I don't think I'd be promoting Cal's NCAA troubles. I think I'd just –
yeah, a lot of those wins came against Arkansas too.
I think I'd just flash up like NBA players under Cal have made $2 billion on contracts. That's what I'd be trying to sell.
Yeah, Barnes would actually be behind, I think, Bill Self and Patino too.
Oh,
but they all got a bunch of vacated wins. You know, they've all cheated. Rick's done it the right way.
Sam, what'd you think of James Franklin accepting the Virginia Tech job and not coming back to the SEC and staying up there kind of in a similar footprint as he was at Penn State, up there kind of on that coastal / north footprint?
I would say maybe this is a move for him that's like he's not going to go and mess around with trying to go and kind of bring an SEC program up from the bottom type of thing, and he can just say, hey, the ACC is kind of a dying conference. You've seen what Clemson's doing with Dabo. It's not like he's got a stranglehold on it anymore. He can kind of just go in there and with his safe floor of 9-10 wins type of thing that he's built up, I feel like he can do pretty well over there in the ACC.
I give Virginia Tech credit, man. Like, there's a really solid chance that they made the best hire of the entire cycle, at least like on paper. Like,
yeah.
You know, if Florida ends up getting Lane Kiffin or LSU gets Lane Kiffin, okay, sure, you could say that one's better. But pretty much outside of that, I don't think any of these coaches getting hired is going to be more of a PR win than James Franklin to Virginia Tech. Like, none of them are going to have a resume better than James Franklin to Virginia Tech. There's a chance it's similar to, I had a friend, Jason, say that there's a chance that this could be kind of Virginia Tech's Rick Barnes, like a Rick Barnes situation where Texas got rid of him, and you could have argued that it was time, but also that it was too premature, and he went to another place that was a pretty solid landing spot and went back to winning.
I think it's a great hire for them. I think that conference is very winnable for James Franklin.
Yeah, 100%.
Like he couldn't get over Ohio State. You know, he couldn't win, quote unquote, the big one in the Big Ten, but it's going to be easier for him to do in the ACC. Florida State is in shambles. Clemson is not Clemson. I mean, Georgia Tech maybe has the brightest future in the ACC.
I mean, I don't know. Like, we'll see where Brett Key ends up if he stays, but also, like, I want to see what life looks like without Haynes King. Like, because I do think he's been very vital to their success.
Based on his comments, he's staying at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I agree. But just, money talks, and if Florida or LSU, start striking out, and then they move down to him on the list, it'd be hard to turn those schools down if they do get that far down the list. But, what's the step below a sleeping giant? Because, like, I don't want to call Virginia Tech a sleeping giant because they're not a giant. But, like, they're a really good program that could wake up and go back to being really good. Like, they could go back to being a 10-win program and a playoff contender. They're not a giant. The Mike Vick going to a national championship days are over, but they could wake up and be an ACC power player again.
I don't know that there is anything in between a human and a giant.
A napping
Titan
monster, napping Andre the Giant. I don't know, but they could be really good again, and James Franklin, to me, I think can get them there. Florida State was kind of hoping he'd end up there if they fired Norvell. Arkansas fans were hoping that he would choose them. Instead, he says, nope, I'm going to Virginia Technical, which I think is a good move. What else you got, newsman?
A man has been charged with murder in the death of Last Chance U coach John Beam. Monday, a 27-year-old man was charged after Beam died Friday after being shot in the head on the junior college campus in Oakland where he worked. Cedric Irving Jr. could face 50 years to life if convicted. He faces enhancement charges alleging that he personally fired a gun that caused great bodily injury and that the victim was particularly vulnerable, possibly due to age, according to the charging complaint.
Man, I bet on the Vikings on Sunday, but I was almost brought to tears post-game when the Bears defensive back. Did you see Nashawn Wright? He had that interception in the end zone towards the end of the first half, and kind of pointed to the sky, and they were talking about how close he was with John Beam.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then after the game, he had in the locker room was just talking basically about that guy being like his father, like basically stepped up and raised me, helped me and my brothers, and I wouldn't be here. Blah blah blah. It got me pretty misty-eyed.
Have you heard anything about a motive? I mean, why was this guy shot?
I got to be honest. Whenever I was watching that and seeing that on Sunday, I knew the guy died. I didn't know the guy was murdered. Like, you telling me that he was murdered is kind of the first time that I really put that together. So I don't have a clue.
I
what
told
the
you
motive
Friday he got shot.
Yeah, but I
you
mean,
thought it was just like a random.
Yeah, you did, but like it didn't really resonate to me.
Yeah.
Until I saw Nashawn Wright and them talk about it. It's like I didn't realize. That people are real people, right? People have impacts, but like you tell me Last Chance U, I took that as kind of a joke because I guess I'm just thinking of that Coach Brown guy.
Yeah,
I'm taking him as kind of the face of Last Chance U.
This guy's season was actually really cool.
And it sounds like it, yeah. That guy the words that his former player and like the guy he was mentoring or whatever said about him, that was emotional for me. And yeah, maybe I was unfair about not really caring about the Last Chance U because, like I said, I just think of that moron, Coach Brown.
I mean, it's a damn shame to get murdered, to get shot in the head. He's 66 years old.
Yeah.
To make it that far in life.
I think once you get past like 40 and you stay out of the bars and you're like
right.
not like living a life of crime, you think you kind of get past the I'm going to get shot in the head portion of my life.
Yeah, by the time you reach 66, you're thinking, just a regular old natural death. And then, some guy comes and shoots you. I mean,
wasn't it one of his former players?
Was it?
That's what I had heard.
Well, that's what I'm wondering about the motive.
That's what I had heard was it was one of his former players or just a former player.
Well, the guy's name is Cedric Irving Jr., the guy who shot him, allegedly. So, I don't know. The DA said Irving had no criminal record. He's being held without bail. Back-to-back shootings at 2 schools last week have roiled Oakland, a city of roughly 400,000 across the bay. From San Francisco, they said a student was shot at Oakland High School, Skyline High School. I don't know.
Law enforcement, according to KTVU, a news channel, I don't know where this would be. This is coming. The story's coming out of Oakland, California, so I don't know if this is a news channel in Oakland, California. But law enforcement sources told KTVU that Irving believed Beam had used witchcraft on him.
Oh, so he was a nut. KTVU is San Francisco.
Okay,
so this guy's some kind of nut.
Police and prosecutors accused Irving of walking into the Oakland Community College's field house on Thursday before noon, pulling the trigger and killing Beam. Irving is being held in a housing unit, the behavioral health unit of Santa Rita Jail. No bail has been set. Motive unknown. Let's see. Last week, Oakland police said Irving was on campus for a specific purpose and targeted the coach. Efforts to reach him or his brother were not immediately. It wasn't him. I hope it wasn't him, the brother said. The Cedric I knew wasn't capable of murder. His brother had excelled academically and athletically in high school, but grew distant from the family in recent years following an argument with their father. He had worked as a security guard, but lost his job after an altercation. He had just been recently evicted from his apartment. So, it sounds like he had
off the deep end.
Had a complete mental breakdown.
Yep. Well, Shedeur Sanders.
This is crazy. Like it says, you never know, of every every story is true, but like this news story. All of Beam's many supporters described the 66-year-old man as an extraordinary coach who gave people second chances and fed them when they were hungry and made sure they weren't falling behind in their schoolwork.
And then shot senselessly.
Because of witchcraft.
Because of some damn nut. Probably should have been locked up long ago.
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders' home was broken into during his debut Sunday against the Ravens.
How does this keep happening?
I mean, you know when people are busy. Like, I mean,
how do you not have a better security system or something like that?
No, I mean that's a fair question. Like, but
a guy who went in the 6th round or whenever he went, when did he get drafted?
A security system ain't going to stop you from getting broken into, though. It's just going to notify the police. You know what I mean? Like, you could get in there and get out, hopefully in 5 minutes or so.
If I'm one of these real players, not Shedeur Sanders, but like a top player, like a Mahomes or something, I probably just keep armed guards at my residence.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I guess.
I probably just keep a guy on payroll by the door, I mean.
What's the cutoff, though? How much money do you have to make where that's feasible to have, like, a $100,000 security guard just
Well, that's
chilling?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If I'm a real player.
Like Joe Burrow getting his house broken into is kind of inexcusable. But,
right.
If you're Joe Burrow, you probably don't want to have a random guy around all the time while you're running in with your girlfriend.
Well, I mean,
and
these guys pay
and all that stuff.
A lot of these guys pay bodyguards. I mean, it's no different than it's just another guy on the payroll.
Yeah. Maybe they don't really care if they get their house broken into, as long as no one's hurt.
I would care.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would too. I'd say having a secure. I would imagine they all lived in gated communities, though. I gotta imagine they all kind of feel like they have security around. But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, you need a nice privacy fence. I'd build my place like the Playboy Mansion. Where they had there's no way in there unless you're invited. It's the only way you're getting into the Playboy Mansion. Build walls. Keep the public away.
Would it be better for them to live in an apartment?
I mean,
just rent.
From a security standpoint, maybe. I guess, but I don't know. I feel like if everyone knew Joe Burrow lived in an apartment, it'd be pretty dangerous for him coming and going out of that apartment, though. Then you got to worry about, people just like being at the parking lot waiting on you going in.
Then you
bust
get
you in the
mugged.
head.
Well, the Cowboys honored Marshawn Kneeland in their dominant win over the Raiders. Kneeland, of course, the Cowboys defensive end who died 12 days ago from what authorities said was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Brian Schottenheimer said, "I'd be lying if I didn't have some tears when I first put this shirt on, as you can imagine. But more than anything, I know Marshawn was looking down on us, and we wanted to make him proud, and I think we did that."
Did we ever find out more about his story? Like why he was running from the cops and like what happened in that accident and everything? Like, do we ever?
I think he just went crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this guy that went and shot the coach, I mean, who knows? It could be some CTE or something.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, Jamar Chase suspended 1 game for spitting on Jalen Ramsey.
All of a sudden,
so
bands Ekbuka Dance are a little bit of shambles, free falling a little bit.
Yeah, just worry about making the playoffs over there, pal.
No.
I'm right behind you now in the standings now, bud.
Big difference in our teams.
I know. Mine scored over 100 this week. There is a big difference. One of our teams scored 100 and the other, what did he score, 60?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a big difference.
Who scored the most points in the league?
I don't think you have scored the most points in the league anymore. I think you've kind of
second most.
You said what? The second
most?
My team's 2-9.
Yeah.
This guy's over here bragging about scoring the second most points in the league. That's crazy.
Nothing wrong with silver.
While his team's free falling.
I don't have to make a trade every week to try and get up past 500.
I didn't make it. I made one.
He didn't make that
trades.
trade with me after we talked about it.
You didn't send it.
That's true.
You didn't send it.
I started Aaron Rodgers at quarterback this week.
Yeah, Cody's team sucks. Cody's team's so bad. Pillsbury Doughboy over
and
here.
And I just started any other quarterback. Why the hell did we go with Aaron Rodgers?
Because they were playing the Bengals, and the Bengals' defense sucks. Like the logic there makes sense. He just got hurt.
You know, my team does suck. I'm not defending my team, but
it just doesn't look 2-9 on paper.
Well, we've lost a lot of stupid close games too, like 101-94. Hell, the one week I score 141, I got to play Sam, and he puts up 157.
You almost beat me similarly, I think. I think you scored 125 or so against
Ryan
me.
beat me 95-94. Like, you know, we could easily be 5-5.
You are currently in dead last place, though.
Oh yeah, it's. I got 3 games left to get out of last. It ain't looking good. So what's the top? So Bob's already clinched the playoffs.
Bob has clinched a playoff spot. He has scored 1,371 points this year. He is the best team in the league. Yeah. Although I got to say now that his boy, he wouldn't even start. Now that Josh Jacobs is maybe on the injury list, his team doesn't look as scary. But you know, he struck gold with Josh Jacobs and McMillan. Although Mahomes has kind of come back down to earth a little bit. Walker's in second at 8-3. He scored 1,294 points. I looked at Walker's team, and
who's Walker?
You know who Walker is, the guy on the drive.
Oh, new guy.
Yeah.
He's
carried by Stafford, Bijan Robinson, Rico Dowdle. I mean, that's a game changer there. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Stephon Diggs.
No one's really scoring much on him.
Yeah, I'm not calling him a paper tiger by any means, but I look at his team, and I'm like, I wouldn't be scared if I played them in the playoffs. Sam's in third place, 1,305 points scored, 7-4. Who do you got, Sam? Caleb Williams, Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's good. And Egbuka, Brees Hall, and Jamar Chase. That's pretty good. It's pretty good foursome. You can keep them from spitting on each other.
So the boss man's tied for third place with a 7-4 record, and my team's outscored his team.
Yeah.
This ain't fair.
Yeah, he's got the second lowest points scored, but 7-4. And then there I am in fifth place. Looking good. By the way, 6 teams make the playoffs, so I'm in the playoffs right now.
6 teams.
84% chance according to the metric, Sam. So pipe down over there.
You and Tim Hill. I hadn't seen Tim Hill since August.
Although Bubba keeps winning. Bubba has stayed alive. Bubba is 5-6 and has scored 980 points this year. He is the lowest scorer in the league, but just like a little rat he has gnawed his way.
Only giving up 951 points.
Bubba's team is so wild. He's the only team that hasn't scored 1,000 and hasn't had 1,000 scored on him.
Bubba's playing Big Ten football, baby. He is Iowa. Bubba's Iowa, but he finds himself at 5-6. And in the playoff picture. Now, he's not going to win any tiebreakers with that point total, but he's still got a 17% chance.
What a frustrating season.
One team has been eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah, you don't say.
That is Cody McClure.
Yeah, it's no longer
who talked a lot of trash just to come out and put up a 2-9 season. Talked a lot of trash to come out and win 2 of his 11 games.
Say what you will, but I am not the lowest scoring team, and I've lost some stupid games, and
you made some stupid trades.
Normally, I'm better than this. Yeah, you're welcome. By the way, you can't. If anyone, you shouldn't be talking trash about my team when I handed you Josh Allen. So
you didn't hand it to him. I gave you Justin Jefferson. Hell, I gave you my number 2 pick in the draft.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson. Yeah.
I got that led you to CD Lamb.
I got fleeced. It is what it is. But I don't want to hear you trash talking when you're over there thriving with my quarterback.
The problem wasn't that you traded Josh Allen. The problem is that you drafted A.J. Brown and Saquon Barkley. That's the problem.
That is the problem. You're right. Because those guys consistently have done nothing.
It's not really Saquon's fault, but I told you not to draft Saquon, man. He had 500 touches last year.
I don't know. Did you tell me that at the time?
I might not have.
I don't think you told me in August.
Because I wouldn't have been trying to help you, but.
Right. 500
touches. I mean, it looks like a guy that's ran down, and they don't throw the ball to A.J.
Well, yeah, I mean, it turns out that was the case because he ain't done nothing. Neither one of them have.
Now, Bubba, if you still want to make that trade, I'm still open to it.
I'm open to a lot of things.
No, you're not allowed to trade anymore. Although you should be allowed to trade.
I'm just going to unload my roster.
No, see, you can't do that because you're competing for last place.
Putting them all on waivers. Good luck, boys. see who can get there first.
There's your fan run fantasy updates.
I'm releasing CD Lamb to waivers.
Who do you have this weekend? Who do you have this week, Bubba, as you're trying to fight for a playoff spot?
I am fighting Tim Hill.
Oh, that's big. That's a team ahead of you.
Yeah.
If you can beat him, you'll have the same record. That's a big opportunity for you.
Doesn't get any easier for the varsity athletes this week as we play Bob.
You're playing the number one team. Ooh, boy, all that trash you talked. All that trash you talked about how good you were at fantasy.
I normally am. I mean, I can show you my other league.
I ain't never finished last in the station league.
I'm not going to finish last. We're going to climb out of last.
This would be a bad finish for you.
We're going to climb out of last.
Let's go to break. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
The following radio theater is brought to you by Men's Pro Knoxville.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out?
Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have ED and performance issues, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Men's Pro Knoxville and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 865-544-8220 or book now in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, for every man in every season of life.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Call up Trudy on the telephone.
Back on the program, talking a little coaching hires, some college football updates as that cycle starts spinning, coaches needing new homes, Lane Kiffin deciding where he's going to live. If you find yourself in a similar position and you are thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start, call my boy Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage. He is based right here in Knoxville, and he will help you keep the process simple every step of the way, whether it's your first home or your forever home. He's got your back. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call him at 423-312-9777, 423-312-9777, or just remember that website, mortgagebrokerjosh.com. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC, is an equal opportunity housing company, NMLS number 1387311.
I wish I could own a home.
We could move in together.
No, I don't want to do that.
Me, you, Sam, and Bubba. Let's just get a house together. The four of us. Sam's already spoken for.
That could
Bubba's
be
got too many
exciting.
cats. Never mind.
Yeah,
You're a good cook, though. You'd probably be a pretty good roommate.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, but you go off the deep end.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Once every month or so, you just go off the deep end.
Bubba would have to lose a few of the cats.
Yeah, we could take 3 maybe at most.
I was thinking 2.
Okay.
I like cats, but 7 cats is a lot, Bubba.
I mean, they keep going down in numbers now. I think we're down to 6 cats.
What happened to the other one?
She had liver.
Some,
so we had to.
Damn.
She ate liver, or she had a bad liver?
No, her liver failed.
Oh, she a drinker?
No, I don't think she's into that
Big
whiskey
drinker.
too much.
Yeah, somebody left the bourbon, put bourbon in the cat tree. If they had their own area of the house, maybe it'd be okay. Like if we kept them all in the garage.
There's talk out there that LSU is offering Lane Kiffin the most money that any college football coach has made. They are offering him top paid college football coach in the country money, higher than Kirby Smart, who makes over $13 million right now at Georgia. So if there was any talk about limiting salaries and limiting power of these coaches, this coaching cycle is about to put all that to bed, it seems like.
Was that a decision by the Egg Bowl rule or no? The ultimatum.
I mean, it came out from On 3. I mean, it wasn't No 3. It was On 3 that came out and said, like, they are giving Lane Kiffin kind of an ultimatum, a deadline, to which I say I don't really believe them.
Yeah, what are they going to do, fire him?
Yeah, like, I mean, if you're going to give somebody an ultimatum, if you're going to do a whole, like, I'm going to leave if you don't do this, you got to be willing to do it. Like, if you're going to go to your job negotiating and say, hey, I need a raise or else I'm quitting, if they say no, you do kind of got to be willing to quit.
You got to walk before they make you run.
So you know, Ole Miss coming out and saying they're pressuring Lane Kiffin for an answer by this weekend seems dumb. Because, like, what are they going to do? Yeah, like, fire him before the playoff and just say, pack your bags and leave?
If I was Lane Kiffin, I'll be like, I'll just be the AD. I'll fire you. You're gonna fire me. I'll fire your ass. We'll get the public. We'll get the governor involved. I'll be the AD.
Well, that's 100% true. If Lane Kiffin did come out right now and say, like, hey, the AD, I don't want him here. I'll stay at Ole Miss as long as you fire him. I would guarantee you they would probably fire him.
He's out.
Guarantee probably.
Nobody even knows who the AD is. Is that Ross Bjork? Is that the Ole Miss AD, or is that another guy? I don't know.
See, when you said it, Ross Bjork sounds right, but then also, like, I was thinking Texas A&M, but then, like, he's bounced around. Ross has bounced around a couple places.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know who Ole Miss's AD right now is either.
Guy, right?
So what?
Is he not the Ohio State guy?
Oh, yeah, he is. He did go there.
Is he?
Yeah, because whenever he was talking about, yep.
Who was at Texas A&M before Ohio State?
I can't keep up with these guys. Ohio State used to have that president that looked like a real.
He was at university. He was at Ole Miss.
Ah,
then he went to A&M.
Yeah.
Then he went to Ohio State. So, like I said,
we were all right.
Yeah, when you said that, like it triggered, but like I thought he had been gone by then. It felt like being back at Ole Miss would be a step down for him.
So anyway, Kiffin could do what he wants. Now talk about a guy who can afford his own house, Lane Kiffin.
Did you see what Lane Kiffin put out today?
He's really lived the American dream, hasn't he?
Did you see what he put out today?
No, I haven't.
Shout out to our boy Trey Wallace, who he writes saying Keith Carter is the AD at Memphis or at Ole Miss, in case you're wondering.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think we actually.
Do you think they call it the American
I'm
dream?
glad Trey's listening. Shout out to him.
Who?
Trey, text me right now and tell me, do you think Kiffin stays or leaves? It'll be off the record. Don't worry. Just text me and tell me whether or not you think he stays or leaves.
You talking about Trey Wallace?
Yeah, Trey's texting. He's listening to the show. He's got a good relationship with Lane. Maybe he's got a little insight. Again, completely off the record, Trey. Just text me. Do you think if he stays or leaves? It's not a report. It's just two friends talking. But Lane put out a tweet this morning that just said, "Have the best Tuesday ever, everyone. 10-1 Ole Miss football," and it's a picture of a I guess, a journal, a calendar, like one of those inspirational things. And the day 223 says, how do you know what to do next? You ask yourself honestly, what would your 90-year-old self would advise you to do? What they would have you wished you had done. You ask yourself honestly what you've sensed from the beginning, what you have ignored, what you have quieted and distracted yourself from. You make 2 lists, the positives and the negatives, and you weigh them.
I like
and if
that, Lane.
I'm not finished yet. And if there is one thing on the left that overpowers the dozen things on the right, then you trust that. You ask yourself what path will make you more of the person you are meant to be.
I like that Lane is being honest about it. Like, he's up front with, like, he's not trying to fleece the Ole Miss people.
Oh, see, I disagree. I think Ole Miss fans are getting upset now.
Well, maybe, but he's at least, like, obviously showing that he's making a decision. Like, he's not doing the whole, like, oh, I haven't even talked to Florida. I don't know. I feel like he's being honest about it. Like, he's torn. He doesn't know exactly what he's going to do. I mean,
if I was an Ole Miss fan, I would still desperately be wanting to keep Lane Kiffin, but I would be so mad at him tweeting out this passage, this little journal thing about making the right decision and what would your older self want you to do and yada, yada, yada. Now, I will say that when I read that, to me, like it sounds like your 90-year-old self would maybe want you to be happy and not chase, a bag like he said last year, right? We did that whole documentary about being at peace and not always wanting to chase the next big thing.
Yeah, but that was
yada,
for the
yada,
Auburn
yada.
job.
Well, I know, but like he went on that whole big tour and said all that stuff. So to me, the 90-year-old self would tell you to stay where you're at and be happy. Like you're happy here. Like why mess with a good thing? That's what I think most 90-year-old versions of yourself would say. Now maybe
90-year-old would say, you stayed in Oxford, Mississippi. Why did you do that? You could have gone anywhere in America, and you chose to be in Oxford, Mississippi.
Now Tony Vitello's 90-year-old self, he said basically, if I didn't take the San Francisco Giants job, I would have always wondered what if.
Right.
So like his old man inside him said, go chase this waterfall, go chase this dream, whatever. Now the
Go west, young man.
Going from college to the pros is a thing. That's a huge upgrade. That's history. I don't think Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss to go to LSU or Florida is that same level of like, I just can't turn this down. Just for the record, Trey says he thinks Lane leaves.
I think that's where I'm at now, too.
Man, I've been on Lane staying the whole time.
Once you read that little devotional scripture, whatever, this little thing that he just put out, he's leaving for sure.
You think so?
Yeah.
Man, I think he's staying.
I still don't know. I mean, I still feel like it's
I think he is the ultimate troll, and I think the easiest way for him to troll is to troll LSU and Florida, and then like the ultimate recruiting pitch to all these transfer guys is, look, I was recruited to all these schools that they tell you is better than Ole Miss, and I decided I wanted to stay here because this place is great and this school is great. That's to me like what he's doing. Now, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe like his affinity for Steve Spurrier and like Layla's history at Florida, and like he sees it as a big-time job. Like maybe that appeal is too much.
Did you see the message board post yesterday about Florida and their indoor bowling alley that they have in the student union?
No. Is that where Lane and Layla met or what? Like what?
Well, it was like, as we all know, Lane and Layla met at the bowling alley. He was like, so he's got an affinity for bowling. And I have a friend whose daughter goes to Florida, and she saw Knox Kiffin in the student union, like touring the bowling alley. Fun fact, it's very close to the football facility, which means Lane Kiffin could sneak away for a game with his family. Could be a factor in the decision.
Yeah, good. Why didn't I think of that?
We used to have a bowling alley you remember our old student union?
I never bowled there, but I do remember it being
down in
there.
the basement?
Yeah. My friends had a class there, but I didn't start at UT, so I didn't have that class.
I remember that old rundown building. It's gone now. That's a thing of the past.
Oh, no more?
No, it's a thing of the past. I think. Didn't they tear it down? Pretty sure they did.
It wasn't there when I was there.
Yeah. Some will remember.
So you think he leaves? Sam, you think he leaves too?
Yeah.
Bubba, you think he leaves or stays?
I kind of think he stays a little bit. After watching his, documentary that they put out there.
That would age really poorly.
I still don't know that he leaves. Like I think I would lean that he's leaving though.
Doing this during a playoff chase is really gross too.
What if he just goes somewhere completely unexpected?
The Titans. Bruce Feldman had him linked to the Titans.
How about the Tennessee Vols? How about that?
Cody, you talked about him going to to the NFL.
Yeah, that was just
to look at the Giants. But Bruce Feldman did have in his article that sources close to Kiffin said he is interested in the Tennessee Titans.
Well, that was me. I was the source.
Oh.
I told Bruce that.
Oh, okay.
But how about the Tennessee Vols? Now, that would be good, wouldn't it? If all this stuff just didn't work out. Like, what if Florida just got sick and tired of waiting to hear from Lane, and they said, you know what, we're just going to hire Josh Heupel, and then the Tennessee job suddenly came open. Josh Heupel wanted out of here, and then Lane said, "Oh, that's the job I always wanted."
Don't fantasy book my coach leaving just so you can get Lane back. Don't fantasy.
Who's your
book
coach?
That. Josh Heupel.
Oh,
don't fantasy book him leaving just to fit your little pipe dream. If Kiffin was,
I've always wanted Lane back.
If Tennessee was in the hiring process and he was trolling us this way, it'd be pretty tough to take. Like
he would take our job. He would come back here.
I do think that the way Lane is handling this is going to lead to some real venom from Ole Miss if he leaves, though. Like, I don't think Lane is leaving and they'll be like, hey, thanks for the memories, coach. Thanks for taking us to the playoff. I think he will be public enemy number one in Oxford. I think the way that Tennessee hates Lane Kiffin or hated Lane Kiffin, I think Lane will probably reach that level of villain in Oxford.
He has the chance to just leave in the middle of the night, try to do a presser, immediately leave from that, and then just...
He won't do that again.
It'd be cool if he did, though.
Yeah.
Then he puts on, like, the Terminator glasses, the leather jacket, just snaps in.
I want him to come back here. I think he'd win a national championship here.
He does yoga. Our coach
stop.
doesn't do yoga.
Stop trying. You guys need to stop with the Josh Heupel comments, too. I'm about sick of the fan
He's
base.
overrated. You never know.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about Bubba saying he doesn't do yoga. I know what you're saying there, Bubba. You're calling him fat and disheveled, and I'm tired of hearing it.
Kiffin's not fat and disheveled. He's beautiful.
Well, Kiffin said he cut out sugar and decided he was done drinking.
Because he's a disciplined guy. And
That's fine.
He'll have a disciplined
I don't like the
football
way
team.
y'all talk about Heupel and his appearance.
He's fat.
His mom died last year. He might be going through some things.
He's a slob.
He might be depressed.
Yeah, probably.
Like, he lost his parent last year. That's
I'd be
tough
sad
for people.
Too. I'd be sad, too.
And you guys talking about his appearance is mean. I don't like it.
It's okay if I do it because I kind of look like him.
It's not okay if you do it either. It's not okay. It's bad.
His team can't take him serious because he's unkempt.
No,
is that a word?
The
Unkept?
discipline.
Is
the
it
discipline,
unkept or unkempt?
The discipline issues were there before. So if you want to say they don't take him seriously, it's because he's not a disciplinarian and he hasn't been at any point of his career. I just feel bad when people talk about his appearance because he did lose his mom last year.
Well, that doesn't mean you can't shave.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he's in the right mental space. Maybe he likes the look. Maybe he's tired. Maybe he's depressed. I don't know. I just feel bad when people are talking about his
I'm
appearance.
kind of just joking around, but he is fat. I mean, he's
got a thyroid
he's
issue.
Well, so do I. You know, it is what it is.
You don't have a thyroid issue.
Quit bending
You have
that
a
damn
golden
elbow.
You have a golden corral issue.
It's called quit bending the elbow. That's what my granddad always
Yeah.
said when I'd ask him about a diet. I'd have all these different diets and things I wanted to try to do to lose weight. He said, quit bending that effing elbow. I was like, what do you mean?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll talk some Josh Heupel. We'll talk his press conference.
Do you think they call it the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it?
Okay, George Carlin.
Hey, I figured something out, by the way. Those lights, I've been staring at those lights ever since they put them in here, trying to figure out what they look like, and I figured it out. The Georgia Dome. That's what they remind me of.
Okay. They remind me of the alien from the movie Nope.
I haven't seen that.
The alien's just like a spaceship. Like the actual alien is just like a spaceship that eats people and stuff. And
They look
sucks
like
them into-
onions to me.
Huh?
They look like onions to me.
Oh, yeah. Or maybe a garlic, maybe a
bulb of
garlic
garlic, yeah.
bulb.
Yeah, I can see that.
They do look like two big onions. Yeah. There you go, Sam. That's good.
We'll talk some Tennessee after the break. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Whether you are buying or selling a home or even looking for some land to build on and start a family, be sure to give Reed Emerson with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Heritage Group a shout. He is a longtime listener and supporter of Fan Run and has been serving the Mid-State for many years. Reed prides himself on his hassle-free and honest approach, and that's because he's not just chasing another commission. He wants what is best for his clients. Give Reed Emerson a call or text him today to get the process started. His number is 931-492-0418, or you can find him online at bhgheritagegroup.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today. Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Whether it's a routine cleaning, whitening for that big event, or fixing a nagging toothache, our gentle team is here for you. With flexible hours, family-friendly care, and the latest technology, Knoxville Smiles makes every visit stress-free. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Call Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Josh Heupel finally looked like he cracked a little bit to me yesterday. His press conferences are usually pretty boring. There's not really anything to take from him, but I did think you finally saw the look of a man that's kind of fed up after he was asked about Boo Carter and his injury,
pun intended,
designation, saying, hey, should Boo Carter have been on the injury report for the SEC games? Based on what he's saying, Josh Heupel said, nope. Then paused for like 5 seconds as you could just see the wheels and the anger in his head turning and growing. And he said, not according to our training staff. And then ended the press conference.
Nice to see Meatball show a little honesty during the press conference. Finally being a little forthcoming.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about being forthcoming, you mean just about anything in general?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know how those press conferences are.
Yeah.
Typical charade.
No, he finally had something interesting, but, like, he still didn't really say anything. Like, again, he looked frustrated. He looked angry. It actually did say something, but all he said was no. ... Not according to our trainers. But, like, to me, that said so much of his frustration. Then, did you happen to read Boo Carter's response?
Yeah.
Boo Carter talked with John Bryce over at Football Scoop and basically just said, just played dumb, kind of, and was just like, I don't know what happened. I don't know why I got kicked off the team. I think it's because they're mad I'm hurt.
He wanted me to play hurt.
I've been injured. Which is interesting. I think I heard Bear make this point, but
it had to have been a good one then.
I thought it was a good one. I don't know if he got it from somebody else or what, but like he was like, imagine being in that defense and being like Arion Carter right now. who's playing through double turf toe and out there trying to, like, play as hard as he can to, like, help the defense.
Yeah.
And to have Boo be like, oh, ow, my hip hurts. I'm not going to play. Like,
that is a good point.
That's, you know, at this point of the year, everyone's banged up. But you do have one of your leaders, like, literally out there playing through immense pain with double turf toe and is trying to tough it out. And you're telling me, ow, my hip hurts?
Owie, my hip.
While the team's saying, no, bro, you're fine.
Yeah, there's a difference in being hurt and being banged up.
Hurt and injured is what they say. Like,
Yeah.
everyone's hurt. Like, if you're injured, you could sit. That's fine. But, like, you know, you got to be a certain level of
Well, and some guys are just tougher than others. Some of them are more meows, and it's pain tolerance and whatnot is different for people. But it seems like Boo is just one of those guys that you don't want him around.
I told them throughout the week my hip flexor was still messed up. Friday, they told me just go home, and that was that.
Go home.
If you ain't gonna do nothing, just go home.
Get on then.
If you don't want to play, go. We don't need you coming to the hotel. We don't need you eating up all the food. We don't need you doing this and that. You don't get to sit on the sideline and hype up the crowd. Just go home. If you ain't gonna do what we ask, go home. I had a meeting before we had film, before we leave for the hotel. Me and Heupel had a meeting, then met with Coach Banks and Coach Nez and Coach Hype, and they told me that from that point, all they said was go home and we'll reach out to you. I heard from them Sunday. Basically, they said, we are done, and if you have any questions, you can talk to the administrator. Basically, they dismissed me from the team, kicked me off the team, basically.
Get your ass out of here. Do we have any updates from Mama Boo last night? She say anything, Bubba?
From what I saw one screenshot where Boo's camp and people are mad at the way Tennessee has kicked him off the team for being injured and says that should send a message to the other teammates, yada, yada, yada. And I did see Mama Boo comment and say, trust me, they all know. Big things are coming, or you guys have no clue about what's happening, or something like that. Like, acting like all the players are on Boo's side, which doesn't seem like that really lines up with what we've heard about the team and Boo Carter throughout the entire season.
They don't like your son, ma'am.
And I think Mama Boo has even said that. Like, she has talked about basically the team not liking each other and Boo not feeling welcome in there and yada, yada,
now
yada.
Now they're all on his side?
Yeah, so, like, to me, that's not necessarily adding up. It was a great time at Tennessee, 2 years, but the season ended short for me. I'll just say goodbye from that point on. Like, to me, I'm confused. I don't really know what's going on about dismiss or the extra stuff he said in the media with me in the locker room or following the rules or standard. I've been doing everything I could. I told him I was hurt. He wanted me to play throughout the whole season. I don't know how he's making it sound like the stuff that happened in fall camp still has an impact in November.
Yeah, sometimes there's just too much drama with a guy. I mean, it's good luck to him, nothing against him. He'll go find his way somewhere, but we don't need him around.
Well, there's a couple things here that I found interesting. One is that they're trying to paint the picture nationally that Heupel doesn't protect his injured players, which I think is dangerous. Like, you don't want that narrative out there.
It's just some guy saying.
Oh, no, I know. And I don't think any of us here in Knoxville are taking Boo Carter's side here. I don't think anybody here is thinking Josh Heupel was unfair to him. I'm saying, but that nationally, you don't want that. You don't want that out there. You don't want a lawsuit. You don't want anything out there. You don't want Heupel being painted as being that type of coach. Again, I don't think that's the case, but it's just about a national narrative. But B, maybe the worst part about all this statement from Boo is just him at the end saying, I don't know how he's making it sound like all that stuff that happened in fall camp still has an impact. Like, do you understand the concept of strikes? Do you understand the concepts of, like, being on thin ice? Do you understand the concept of your actions having consequences, right? Like, you could try to move on, but, like, everything you do in the past is going to affect what people think of you, right? Like, you are still going to kind of carry that baggage. That's just life. You don't really get a Men in Black erase a memory thing. Like, of course, what happened in the fall is going to play into what your perception is and whether or not they believe you and whether or not they view you as trustworthy. If Arion Carter came out and said, hey, guys, I can't play. I can't move. I'm in too much pain. I don't think any of his teammates would look and say, hey, we think you're faking it. You know why? Because he has a track record.
Right.
And the things he has done in the past, the way he has been a teammate, the way he has battled, has shown people, hey, I deserve the benefit of the doubt. What Boo Carter did was the exact opposite of that. So even if his hip is hurt, even if he is too hurt to play, he's lost the entire benefit of the doubt with everybody in that locker room.
Boo-hoo, cried wolf.
Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Like, yeah, like, get him out of here. But I did see, like I said, a look of Josh Heupel who does look like he is fed up. I hope it's just the Boo Carter situation and not all the outside noise or the team in general. But that was the first time I watched a press conference of Heupel and thought, this is what it used to feel like with Jeremy Pruitt and Butch Jones, where they look kind of beaten down. Josh looked beaten down.
I don't like that comparison.
No, and like I said, it might just be the question about Boo Carter. Like, he might not want to address this anymore. And like we talked about with Boo's injury being the national narrative, you also, if you're Josh Heupel, don't want the national narrative or the conference narrative being that you lied on your injury report and that opens you up for punishment. You don't want that either. So, like, being asked, should he have been on the injury report, that is a question that would make you mad. But it was the first time that Josh didn't seem to be kind of composed. He did seem finally like he is as frustrated as I think a lot of fans are.
Well, we'll see how he responds as a coach. We'll see what these next 2 weeks look like. It's a big two games for Coach Heupel.
It's a huge week.
Yeah, I mean, this one's huge, and then next week's huge too.
Yep.
You need to win these 2 games to keep your perception, to not become a punching bag, or what am I looking for? A laughing stock.
I think they're both equally big too. I don't think one's bigger than the other. I think you have to win both of them.
Yeah, you do.
Now, if you lose to Florida, the Vanderbilt game becomes even bigger. I get that, but like right now,
if you lose to Florida, it's.
Well, I'm just saying that Vanderbilt game feels like a must-win at that point, because if you go 7-5, that really changes the vibe of the offseason.
I don't even know if that saves it.
We're not saying 8-4 saves it, but 7-5 makes it worse.
Well, sure, but I mean, you start talking about firing at that point, for sure.
Right, but the heat goes from a 55 to a 80 if you go 7-5. If you go 8-4, it goes up to 55 or 60. I'm just saying it gets a lot worse at 7-5 is all I was saying.
This Florida game is huge.
It is.
This you cannot lose to this Florida team. You just can't.
And it's crazy because, so many people said the season's over. They're checked out, yada, 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 after the loss to Oklahoma. But here we are heading into the Swamp, and it is a gigantic game for the vibes.
November in the Swamp.
You got to go and win that game.
What's the weather look like down there? Nice.
Figure it out. Look it up. If you're looking for a place to watch the game on Saturday, go hang out with our friends at Barley's. Go make an evening of it. Hit the old city.
It's gonna be
check it out.
73 degrees.
That's good. Be a nice little trip. Well, that's about what it's going to be all week here. Not quite 73, but it's supposed to be a pretty week. Hour 2 in the books. We got some headlines coming for you in hour 3. And then, Sam, you got trivia, right?
Yes.
Trivia's ready to go. Bada boom, bada bing. We'll do it. Stick with us. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
Today, we raise a glass of Jameson Irish whiskey to the sport of football. Hear, hear!
To Gaelic football, born in Ireland in 1885 in its thrilling blend of soccer, rugby and basketball. On a massive field, 15 players kick or hand pass a round ball to score points over a bar or into a net. No pads, no helmet, no sense.
Hear, hear!
To college football, which kicked off in 1869 when Rutgers beat Princeton 6-4 in the Battle of New Jersey. With 11 players and helmets and pads, teams battle on a 100-yard gridiron with explosive pass plays and hard-hitting tackles. Unless you're called for targeting.
Hear, hear! Since 1780, Jameson Irish whiskey has been enjoyed by sports fans all around the globe. Whether your football is Gaelic, American, or even soccer, we can all agree on super smooth Jameson Irish whiskey. Hear, hear!
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court-martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports. Talk Sports.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Ay. Overrated, underrated on Wednesday. Fan Run Radio. Talk Sports said not in my house. I ain't talking to Kim, babe. John and Cody out here asking where the ops at. Tennessee volunteers here for combat. It's the Cherokee Ghost. John Reed and Cody doing everything we can to bring Rocky Top back. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Never leave a witness, never leave loose ends. Nico ain't nothing but a nuisance. 2026, we ain't making new friends.
Talk Sports.
Hour number 3. Kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. You know what that means. Time for some more news from Cody McClure. What, Bubba? What are you smiling about? What'd I say? Something funny? What's going on over there?
You just said you know what that means.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to gimmick and fringe you. I wasn't trying to steal your overrated, underrated gimmick. My bad. Sorry.
Well, it wasn't really from that. It's another reference. But
Oh, well, what is that?
So, R.I.P. Brody Lee, a.k.a.
Oh, yeah.
He would
It's
always
Monday.
say,
You know what that means. I used to love those tweets. Do you not say that for Wednesdays on Overrated?
I do, but it's in inspiration.
Okay.
Of him.
Fair enough. Glad we got that cleared up. Gotta do some news now. And by me, I mean, can I kick it to Cody, the newsman? Thumbs up from Bubba. Give me some news, newsman.
Thanks, John. It's 10 o'clock, and you know what that means. Some NFL injury updates for you. The Falcons wide receiver Drake London is week to week with a knee issue.
Why are you doing this to me, Drake London? We've been doing so good when you're on the actual field.
Well,
although Kirk Cousins is the quarterback, so hell, it's probably better just to not have to start Drake London.
He's trying to get better. He's doing all he can.
He got folded up pretty bad in that game. Every time I watch Drake London again, I feel like he's awesome. But then every time he gets hit, I feel like he's going to get hurt.
Yeah. Well, he's not the only Falcon hurt. We call this a flaccid situation as the quarterback Penix is expected to miss the rest of the season with his knee injury.
Proud of yourself for that one. You proud of yourself for that one? Okay. At least you waited till the 10 o'clock hour when the kids are in school.
Yeah. Penix out for the rest of the year. So
Drake London had 100 yards in 3 straight games.
They got knee injuries all over Atlanta.
5 of his last 6. I mean, he'd been balling. What are we doing, Drake? I need you. I need you.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I'm going to cry about it is what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to cry about it.
Well, have fun.
In my big league, I got to make a push, and now I'm down. I went from having the nastiest receivers to now Sam Laporta's out. Marvin Harrison Jr.'s out. I'm just left with Puka and Egbuka, and Egbuka hasn't been that reliable lately. Neither is Puka, to be honest. I went from having 3 studs and Marvin Harrison Jr., who at least maybe was going to be a stud, to now I ain't got nobody.
I told you this Chinese thing was real. I'm getting ads for dried lo mein noodles on my damn ads. I told you. Y'all laughed like I was joking around or something. Now I got ads for lo mein noodles on my ESPN browser.
We sure that's not just your search history?
Enough.
The Jets have benched the struggling quarterback Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor, which that should fix all their issues. Aaron Glenn going to go with Tyrod Taylor Sunday against the Ravens, the team that drafted him in 2011. How about that? It all comes full circle. A source from ESPN says that Abdul Carter fell asleep during a Giants walkthrough.
He said it's not true and that he was just recovering as a part of his treatment, is what he's claiming.
He was benched for the Giants opening series Sunday because he was asleep at the team facility and missed a recent walkthrough, a source told ESPN. It says he took accountability after the game for the incident, which happened during the week, and said he has to accept the consequences for his actions. Was not asleep, actually doing recovery, he posted. Nonetheless, that's on me. He later posted on X, when the hate don't work, they start telling lies. Seems to me like he was probably asleep. Because he then says he's got to suffer the consequences. So which one is it?
I don't know. He said he was doing recovery. So he's saying it wasn't a meeting as much as he was doing recovery and fell asleep on like the rehab table. Is that what he's saying?
No, he says he was not asleep.
Oh, okay.
But if he wasn't asleep and he was doing recovery, that would mean he was doing the right thing. But then he says, nonetheless, that's on me, and I've got to accept the consequences. So why would you be willing to accept the consequences if you didn't do something wrong?
He's sending mixed messages for sure.
Yeah, it seems to me like he fell asleep, and there's nothing wrong with that. It happens. Everybody sleeps, Abdul Carter. I mean, it's okay if you were tired, it happens.
He is sending mixed messages.
Sometimes you got to take a little nap.
I got to say, I don't know if Cam Ward's any good or not. I have more hope than I did last week, Sam, when we had this conversation. I know it's banana time, but sorry. I had more
Sammy
hope.
Bananas.
I have more hope today than I did last week. I thought Cam played pretty good against the number 1 defense in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, the idiots that said we shouldn't take a quarterback last year for this year's class, I think they've been proven wrong. And the idiots that were like, oh, you got to take Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter's so good. Oh, Travis Hunter, he's the best player in the draft. Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders. I think all those guys have been proven to be really, really dumb. So, again, I don't know if Cam Ward is going to be great. But, like, I'm pretty confident that none of these quarterbacks in the next class make me much more excited right now. Travis Hunter couldn't make it through, 10 games without getting hurt. Abdul Carter stinks. I think I'm happy with what the Titans did. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, for sure. He's still our guy.
Abdul Carter ain't done nothing this year, has he?
I thought he was going to be really good.
I mean, I haven't exactly heard him flash, so I feel like that would be.
Is he the one that got absolutely big boyed by Darnell Wright 2 weeks ago?
I think that was Brian Burns.
Okay. Either way.
I think I give the iced sugar cookie latte about a 6 out of 10.
Is that good or bad?
It's nothing special.
He's got a half sack on the year, which I know you can't judge everybody by just the sack total, but Abdul Carter has a half a sack.
They put little sprinkles in it.
12 tackles and a half a sack. So, I'm going to go out on a limb and say he ain't been great. You got to take Abdul Carter. He's the best player in the draft.
We got Kansas and Duke tonight. Champions Classic.
No Darren Peterson, though.
We also got Michigan State and Kentucky at 6:30.
Yeah, how about that? Kansas is ranked 24th. What the heck?
They ain't been great. They ain't been great the last couple of years.
That don't make no sense.
We are all rooting hard for Michigan State tonight, right?
Against Kentucky?
Yeah, we're all coming out.
Of course.
Okay. Just making sure. Making sure we're all focused and locked in on being a hater. That's all I'm saying. Not asking if we're rooting for Kentucky. I'm just saying, are we actively getting together as a show and as a fan base and rooting against Kentucky? Or are you going to be locked in?
Locked in? No.
So you don't really care about Kentucky losing, so you're not really rooting against them?
No.
Okay. I'm interested to watch their defense because they have been lying about it being a top-ranked defense. They were number one on KenPom. Their defense was like a top 5 defense, if not, I don't know where exactly it was. But then Louisville came out and absolutely throttled them. So I'm interested to see if Michigan State puts up a bunch of points against them too.
Can you pull up those KenPom ratings for me?
I think the server's fixed now, so I should be able to. Let's see.
It's now called KenPom.
Now you're just making Asian jokes.
That's what I've been doing all along.
Well, it was about China earlier. Now you
are there no Kims in China? It's
I
more
think,
of a Korea thing?
Yeah, I was going to say the Kims I know are Korean.
Yep, now it's gotten problematic.
Yep. Now you're just making any old Asian joke.
They are different.
What do you want for the KenPom rankings? Tennessee.
I was just doing a thing there.
Yeah, I know. Tennessee comes in at number 12, 34th ranked offense, 5th ranked defense. Kentucky comes in at number 4. 8th ranked offense, 10th ranked defense. Yeah, I want to see that 10th ranked defense tonight. Let's see what it looks like.
Well, speaking of foreigners, Victor Wembanyama is set to miss a few weeks with a calf strain. My God, this guy's big. There's a picture of him standing next to Draymond here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he towers over Draymond.
Is this news to you that Wemby's tall?
No, I mean, I know he's like 7'4" or whatever, but I didn't realize he was this much.
Well, Draymond's like 6'8", 6'7". So
well,
I mean,
this picture, he's staring down at Draymond like Draymond's a little 6-year-old.
The more impressive one is if you saw Draymond get into it with a fan the other day, like courtside, this fan was like eye level with Draymond Green. Like there was just some random guy who was like 6'8", just talking trash to him and not backing down.
So old boy.
I love Draymond. It's just my type of player. I don't necessarily love his comments all the time, but I love watching him play basketball. And like watching him, I know he got dunked on by Wemby. It didn't count, by the way. It was a foul on the floor. But watching him actually get in there and try to rough him up and be physical with him, and he actually did get the game-winning box out on him. Like Wemby was trying to get a tip in, and Draymond cleared him out. But I love watching Draymond battle with Wemby and actually try to intimidate the young guy. And to Wemby's credit, he didn't back down. Wemby was giving it back, and Wemby passed that test. But yeah, watching them stand in the post together, Draymond basically is coming up to his belly button.
He's a big fella.
I don't like Wemby. It's not fair to him. I don't like him. I want him to fail. He's too freaky. I don't like it. I don't like watching him play.
He's a gimmick.
Yeah, I don't like watching him play. It's not his fault. Maybe it's because he's French. Maybe it's because he's a Spur. I don't really like the Spurs. I don't like Wemby. I'm rooting for his failure. Not necessarily for him to get hurt. I don't want him to get hurt, but I don't want him to become like the best player in the league.
Well, a rare hockey headline for you here.
He's like number 3 right now. It goes Nikola Jokic, Jalen Johnson, Wemby. Like I need to say at least at number 3.
I kind of like Jokic though.
Jokic is the man. They put up like the player of the week yesterday, like who won the Eastern and Western Conference Players of the Week last week. It was Jokic and Jalen Johnson. And I've been talking a lot about Jalen Johnson. It's like 24 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. I'm like, hell yeah. And then it was Jokic. It was 39 points, like 15 rebounds, and like 9 assists averages. I'm like, oh my God, there's just levels to it.
I like Jokic because he's just casually great. He's just like, yes, I go play basketball. I am the best basketball player, but really I want to be with my horses. I like to pet my horses and feed them apples and carrots.
He seems to be in better shape this year, and they actually have a backup center now, so he's actually like able to play a little bit fresher, and he's been even better than ever. Like, it's crazy that he's already won 3 MVPs, but this is the best version of Jokic that we've ever seen. His shooting splits are crazy. What are you saying? You're saying you've seen better Jokic?
No, I was about to say Alex Ovechkin, but you weren't done yet.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Alex Ovechkin scored his 903rd career NHL goal as the Washington Capitals beat the LA Kings 2-1 on Monday night.
Do you know Nikola Jokic is shooting 75% from 2 this year? 75% from 2. And he's not someone that just gets dunks all the time. 75% from 2. What the hell do you do with that? Do you know what he's shooting from 3 this year?
52%.
47.
Okay, well, not that high, but 39%. 39% as a center. He's shooting 75% from 2, 39% from 3, 65% overall from the field. I mean, the guy's an absolute monster. And, like, at a certain point, we're going to start putting him in the LeBron-Jordan comparison. At a certain point.
Let's pump the brakes.
What else is – I mean, I know he's got to win another championship. Sure, like if you guys are championship, but like –
Rings.
If he wins MVP again this year, which it looks like he's going to, that'll be 4 MVPs.
He got 1 ring to show for it. You got to have at least 3 rings.
It's a team game. It's a team game.
It's hard. At least 3 rings to be in the LeBron conversation.
It's so much harder to win championships now than it was back in the day. Even in LeBron's day when he was able to go to the finals 10 straight years. Like teams are too good now. Teams are too even. And it's only going to get harder with the damn salary cap situation they got. Anyways, back to Alex Ovechkin.
Ovechkin scored his 903rd career goal and passed Gordie Howe for the most regular season goals in
I thought he already done all the
single
goals.
venue in NHL.
That one doesn't hit for me. I like the Alex Ovechkin stats. Usually that one does nothing for me.
It was his 442nd goal at the Capital One Arena. 442 goals in one venue.
Gordie Howe played in the Capital One Arena?
No, it was just saying at a single venue in NHL history.
Oh, so any gotcha.
Any venue.
Gotcha.
So how about that?
How about it?
Yep, that's it for the news.
Okay.
Oh, you told me another thing about a 2014 playoff earlier.
Yeah. I was just saying that the Big Ten presented a plan for a 2014 playoff.
I like that. We could make that.
I don't like it.
We could make that every.
The SEC remains committed to a 16-team playoff. On this day in history, 1978.
1978. Was this a Some Girls album from the Stones?
Nope.
Okay. Does it have to do with rock and roll?
Nope.
Music?
Nope.
American politics?
Getting warmer. I won't say exactly yes, but it's related.
Was it a global conflict?
No.
Was there a war?
This was an international situation, but it was not a global conflict or a war. This happened internationally.
It was an international situation.
It involves international and America, but again, not a war, not a conflict.
Did people die, though?
Yep.
So it was a tragedy?
Yep.
A disaster?
No.
Did it involve bombs?
Nope.
Guns?
There were guns, but you won't think of it being guns. There were guns there, though. But
were more than 100 people killed?
Yep.
Oh, so it was a pretty big event, but it wasn't a natural occurrence?
Nope.
Okay, so it was but they weren't gunned down. Were they poisoned?
Yep.
Okay, 100 people were poisoned. Did this occur in Europe?
Nope.
Did it occur in the U.S.?
Nope.
Did it occur in Australia?
No.
Asia?
No.
Africa?
No.
Antarctica?
No.
Australia?
No.
South America?
Yep.
Okay. Was this Jim Jones?
Yep.
The cult guy?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So Jonestown Massacre.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, how about that?
Are you familiar with the Jonestown Massacre, Sam?
That's where they drank the Kool-Aid.
No, they didn't. Kool-Aid got very mad about that. It was Flavor Aid.
Okay.
Kool-Aid said it wasn't us. And it's also not a funny joke. 909 people died, and they didn't drink the Kool-Aid willingly. They all got held at gunpoint and forced to drink the poison. So it is kind of a gross thing that we kind of just use flippantly in pop culture. But like, ha, ha, ha. Remember when 909 people got killed? Ha, ha, ha.
I am loosely familiar.
Bubba, you familiar with Jonestown?
That was in Papua New Guinea?
Guyana.
Oh, the French Guyana, yeah.
What's the difference?
My soccer coach growing up was from Guyana.
Really?
Fastest guy I've ever seen in my life.
It'd be pretty cool to be so fast.
I had a
I think
professor
he played for
from
their
Ghana.
national team.
He was on their national team?
Yeah. But
Really?
They're just like really small, so it wasn't.
Yeah.
They never played like big games.
Sure. Still cool, though.
Would you join a cult?
Would I join a cult? No, Bub, I wouldn't join a cult. But I don't necessarily fault people that do. People are broken, man. People want hope. And that was the thing about Jim Jones, is he did kind of, as he was getting started, did do good things. He was very good for race relations. He helped a lot of like black people with legal issues and fight things in the city, and kind of earned followers through that. Like with his church, they actually did a lot of good for people. And then he just slowly, drugs, and then like power. Then he started thinking he was like Jesus, and started thinking he was actually like some, deity.
Classic.
And then basically that was code for let me have sex with all your women in our compounds. Let me do anything I want there.
It's a given.
And then that led to then a lot of there were a lot of illegal guns and stuff that they had there, and an American politician did go there to kind of investigate because some of their loved ones were home and like trying to get their family back. And like he had moved them all to Guyana. Like he had them down in the damn jungle cleaning out woods. Like he was there cleaning out a damn rainforest, a jungle to like live in.
I used to get him confused with the Hawaii football coach. Remember June Jones?
Yeah.
I always got him confused.
Yeah.
There's Jim Jones. No, that was the cult leader.
So then an American politician went down there and like was investigating. And as they were sending him back to America, they shot him and killed him. So then at that point, Jim Jones knew, like, hey, this is all getting ready to come to a screeching halt. They are going to come. I'm going down.
It's good awareness.
So it is time for us to make our big sacrifice to God by all killing ourselves. And everyone in the audience was like, huh? And it's actually really creepy. Like, the audio is on YouTube. There is audio on YouTube of this, of him, like, kind of preaching his last sermon about, hey, it's time for us to go. And some women in the crowd's like, we ain't got to do this. He's like, yes, we do. Yes, we do.
The feds are on the way.
Yeah, it's basically like
we're going down.
It's basically like, yes, we do. And like the book I read was talking about how everybody was at gunpoint, and like the people, you can hear it in the background, like the people that didn't take the poison got shot. And you hear babies crying, and then all of a sudden you don't hear babies crying, and then you just hear silence.
You got to know when the ship's going down. That's what Hitler, same with him. They all killed themselves, too. They knew it was time.
A total of 909 people. A third of those children. So, like, it's a gross thing when people say
that.
Well, I'm just saying it's a gross thing when people say drink the Kool-Aid, because they drank Flavor Aid. Again, Kool-Aid was very mad about the publicity. They said it was not Kool-Aid, it was Flavor Aid. But also, like, they drank it.
Busted through the door and said, not us.
They drank it at gunpoint.
Yeah.
They were forced to. Many of them. Not all of them, but many of them.
Do you consider Jim Jones to be the GOAT of cult leaders?
He's who I think of.
How do you rank him if you had to? I mean, there's him. There's the Waco guy, of course. There's
Manson's
Charles
number
Manson.
one.
Yeah, Manson.
Yeah, Manson, and Jim Jones. Manson didn't have near the following though.
Manson was Hollywood though, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Jim
once
Jones
you got
was
the
down
Beach
in the
Boys
dirt.
on top of it, like
Manson was essentially just a pimp. Manson made favors with everybody through drugs and sex. Like, he had a bunch of women with him, so he would get favors from people because he would let these powerful people and these influential music people and whoever just have sex with his gaggle of women.
But Manson was rock and roll, man. He was he was like the Stones of cult leaders. Jim Jones was down in the dirt. He was doing the dirty work. Jim Jones would not have respected Manson.
Well, it's funny you compared him to the Rolling Stones because he was he loved the Beatles so much. Like, he wanted just the peace
Well, I was just
side.
saying rock and roll.
No, yeah, like I was gonna say he just wanted the peace side, and then strangely enough, then wanted to kill everybody. But
yeah, well,
yeah, those are the two I think of when it comes to cults.
You think they ever met?
No, I don't think they ever met.
you don't think about Peyton Manning,
Although Jim Jones did have out there on the West
Indianapolis
Coast.
Colt.
Okay.
That's pretty good, Bubba.
Tuesday trivia coming up next. Stay with us.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio. The voluntary reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory, or drown in the pool of despair. The Voluntary Reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The voluntary reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, hit tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Tuesday trivia. Say it, Bubba. Say it.
It's Tuesday trivia, lads.
No, didn't like that. I was hoping for it's Tuesday.
Tuesday trivia.
Yeah, it's a little better. The first one was just disappointed me so much. All right, Sam, what topics did you come up with?
All righty. Today we have General. Name that stadium. World landmarks.
I haven't got my notepad up yet.
I'll repeat them for you.
You need time,
No, go ahead. Keep going.
Tennessee, Florida, and United States bodies of water.
I like these.
Did you come up with them? I know you were working on it yesterday. Did you have any
All
help?
but one.
Huh? All but one?
All but one.
Which one did you not do?
Tennessee, Florida.
All right, is that general? Name that stadium. World landmark. Tennessee, Florida. U.S. bodies of water.
World landmarks?
World landmarks.
I like all these.
Yeah, I'm cooked. I'm cooked, chat.
That doesn't mean I'll be good at them.
I know. I ain't going to be good at any of them. If I don't get this Tennessee, Florida to start with at 3, which I'm not 100% confident in, I'm going to try it.
It's not Jerusalem. Syria is a country. Jordan. There's rocks carved into cliffs. What'd you say?
What is the ancient city in Jordan known for its architecture carved into rocks and cliffs?
You know this one?
No, I have no clue. This would be one of those that I would make a really embarrassing guess.
I don't know if I can name a city in Jordan. Lebanon?
Petra.
Yep, okay.
Oh, the question was about what city it's in? Oh, I thought we were looking for the name.
What is the ancient city?
Oh, okay. I thought I didn't even understand the question.
It is 9-0.
7 wonders of the world.
Yeah, I got you, man. I only care about Andre the Giant and China, the 8th and 9th wonder. That's the only ones I care about.
It's great. It's 9-0 going into 4.
Name that stadium for 2.
This is crazy.
What is the name of the stadium Florida State plays football in?
Oh.
Doak Walker.
Doak Walker what?
Stadium, I assume. Is that not right?
That is incorrect. That is the name of the award. You'd be looking for Doak Campbell.
Ah, damn it. Oh, man. Fair enough. Whoopsie daisy.
Well, I should have went for a 2-pointer there to try to get some. I don't think it's going to matter.
That hurts.
Let's go name that stadium for 4.
Yeah, I should have went with 4 instead of 2, especially now that I know I missed it. Take away the higher values. Damn it.
Known for its sunken court structure, which college basketball team plays at the Pit?
I thought the name of the game was named that stadium, Sam. Weren't you just a wise guy earlier about isn't it named that stadium?
Do you have to talk every time I think?
Sorry. Restart the clock.
I have trouble thinking. Because I don't think I know this.
I think I do.
Yeah, you probably do. Everybody probably does. Yeah, there's probably 100 people listening that know it, and they're screaming at their radio, but I don't know if I know it. The Pit.
This guy said Doak Walker. God.
The Pit. The Pit. It's known.
I said the same thing when I made the question. That's why I put it in there.
Is it 2 people combined for Florida State, or do you know?
Can't remember.
Like
It's
Doak
Doak
Walker
and
and then
Campbell.
somebody, Campbell. You don't know it. Just guess something. Let's move on.
Five seconds. Two.
Indiana.
Is it New Mexico?
It is New Mexico.
Man, I'm doing pretty good today, except for the whole Doak Walker thing.
Yeah.
I've scored 0 points.
Cody hasn't been
I
able to
liked all
score
these
yet.
categories.
I thought this was
You
gonna be
ruined my day with that Florida 4-pointer.
Give me general for 4. I go into a little defense here.
General for 4. What was the Egyptian god called with a jackal for a head?
Ooh.
Oh, I know this one.
What is it?
I don't know.
You can give the answer if you want. I'm not going to give you any points.
No, I don't want to say what I was going to say. I think I was just thinking of the Sphinx.
That's what I was going to say, because the Sphinx is what came to my mind, and the Sphinx is not right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what came to my mind first. I don't know this, Sam.
Anubis.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't have got that. Okay.
Bubba knew.
I guess give me
Anubis.
UT Florida for
Anubis.
5 since your 4-pointer was so manageable.
UT in Florida for 5. Florida and Tennessee first met when they were both members of this former conference. I had never heard of this when I had gotten the question, by the way.
Well, that's good to know. The Southern Conference.
Pretty close. Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference.
The is it the SIC, I guess?
SIAC?
Okay, either way.
Round 6.
Round 6. So I just
9-0.
2-pointer to win. Give me Tennessee, Florida for 2.
You really screwed yourself
What's
going
the
for
mascot
the 4,
of the Florida?
The last time Tennessee won in Florida was what year?
The last time Tennessee won in Florida?
Yeah.
2003.
Correct.
You said you didn't come up with those point values for that category?
Mm-mm.
I feel like next time we got to, the 4-pointer, I feel like you got to, put your stamp on it, Sam, make it a reasonable, gettable 4-pointer. Like
maybe go to a different category for your first round.
Well, I mean, that's a category that, a 4-pointer, that's crazy. That's crazy. Bodies of water for 4.
Bodies of water for 4. What is the second largest Great Lake by surface area?
I don't know. There's Michigan, Erie, Huron, Ontario.
Don't forget Superior.
Superior, yeah. So which one's the second biggest?
By surface area.
Well, I think Lake Michigan's the biggest. I think Lake Erie's pretty small. You'd think Superior, though, with a name like Superior, maybe it would be pretty big. I don't know anything about Huron or Ontario. Where'd the Edmund Fitzgerald sink? Where was it at? Let's go with Lake Michigan.
Lake Huron.
Name that stadium for 5.
He wants to rub it in. Which college team currently plays at Jack Trice Stadium?
Ooh.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I was going to say I've heard of that too. That doesn't do me any good. Jack Trice Stadium?
Correct.
The Kennesaw State Owls.
Nope. It is Iowa State.
I have heard of that, but Iowa State was.
When I was looking through stadiums, I was like, I've heard of this too.
Yeah, it didn't ring a bell otherwise, but.
Let's go UT Florida for 1. I'm not getting shut out.
Not to be outdone by the Bama nickname.
Was it UMass last week or Akron? Who was it that kicked a field goal down 45-0? They set off fireworks. Was that UMass maybe last week?
I don't know. Not to be outdone by the Bama nickname. The nickname for this rivalry is often referred to as what?
That's kind of, for a 1-pointer, that's kind of like, but it's the 3rd Saturday in September.
I feel like when you put the Alabama context in there, it becomes, well, that's dumb because we haven't played them in the 3rd Saturday in September in a long, long time.
11-1. That didn't go well. What did I score last time? I feel like I've put up like a combined 3 points in the last.
I think he scored, yeah.
I
think he scored 3 last week.
What was Bodies of Water for 5?
You did so good with the first 2.
Yeah, I know.
Good questions, though, Sam. Good categories. Do you have
Bodies of
Water for 5?
Bodies of Water for 5?
Yeah, he was asking about that.
What lake is nicknamed the Mother of the Everglades?
Lake Okeechobee.
Could have had a 5-pointer.
I'll be damned.
At least you get in on a high note.
Yeah, with 1 point.
Well, yeah, but.
All right, 11-6.
6 in spirit.
That's respectable.
Last call on the other side. Stick with us.
You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Track's batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Hi, I'm Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? Whether you're upgrading, downsizing, or just need a change, it's never been more important to have experienced, trustworthy representation in the real estate process. So if you have any real estate questions, I'd love the opportunity to earn your trust. Call me anytime for a free chat, 865-742-1035, or find me online at bonowshouses.com. The Kregner Group, real estate the right way.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Program. Any plans on this Tuesday evening? Or I guess when we get to Tuesday evening, Cody?
Maybe eat some Chinese food.
Nice.
I don't know.
Oh, that'd be good.
By the way, it seems like the YouTube stream hit a great wall during the last segment. So
lucky for you.
I think we're back now, but
great wall. You get it? He did it again.
If you know what I mean.
He did it again.
We are egg rolling on. So
Chinese food too. I didn't even put that together.
Maybe some dim sum.
If you could work in
some hot pot.
If you could work in one joke or story about your favorite basketball player, you could complete this show. You could have a clean sweep.
My favorite basketball player?
Yeah.
Of all time?
Yeah.
Bobo wasn't Chinese.
Bobo is not your favorite basketball player. You got a favorite basketball player.
Yao Ming?
Yeah, you talk about Yao Ming all the time.
Yao Ming ain't my favorite.
You talk about Yao Ming all the time.
I like Bobo's my all-time favorite.
Bobo, get the hell out of here. I'm at the point now where I'm at the point of the season. It's sad because we're here at Florida Week, but really all I can think about is watching my Hawks play, my fantasy football league, and getting tickets for Wicked Part 2.
You're going to go watch that, really?
The first one was great, man.
You're going to go watch that woke.
Woke? What the hell's woke about it?
Woke production.
What the hell is woke about it?
Every time you see those actresses, Ariana Grande and the other girl.
I try not to look at most actors or actresses in their personal life.
Those weirdos.
They do seem very weird. Weird.
That dress is so pretty. Oh, thank you so much. You're such a nice person.
I think they're
love
both
you.
witches.
I can see that too. Now be careful saying that though, Sam, because somebody just got killed over witchcraft. We talked about that in headlines, so you want to be careful who you're throwing the W word around.
You wouldn't want to incite violence.
And has Ariana Grande always looked that sickly?
No,
she looks man, awful. She's gross. I really don't like Ariana. I like her music, all right.
Was she sickly looking before this part one?
No, she. Oh yeah, yes, but not 3 years ago.
She used to just be a normal looking Latina girl, didn't she?
No, she's white. She's white. She used to kind of do kind of a modern day version of blackface. where she was tanning.
Oh, that's right. She tried to be Latino.
Yeah, she was tanning herself as if she was not a pasty white girl. But she is just a pasty
going
white.
by the name Ariana Grande.
Yeah, like she posts herself as if she is not a pasty white girl.
So she is white? Is that what?
Yeah.
Really? Like
Yeah.
100%?
I mean, I don't know about 100%, but like her skin tone is white. Have you ever seen her brother?
No. Is he a real honky?
He was on Big Brother, and he's a weirdo too.
She's from Boca Raton, Florida. It says she is of Italian descent.
Yeah, I mean, she's got some Italian in her, so I mean, I guess you can't say she's white. I don't know, but she's definitely not. Where I mean, she was when she came out, she was basically trying to cosplay as black or at least mixed. I mean, is what she was trying to do. But anyways, no, Sam, she was not sickly. She's lost a lot of weight, and it doesn't look good on her. And then the other witch, I mean, she's weird looking
she's
too
just
when she's
creepy
out there.
looking,
Yeah. I'm not actually
Those
that excited.
long ass nails.
I'm not actually that excited for the movie. I was kind of just making a joke, but I am excited for my Hawks and my fantasy football teams down the stretch. Nothing to look forward to the Titans. Scared about Tennessee, Florida. Have you guys found yourself being excited watching the basketball team yet? Because I was having that conversation with someone last night. It's not scratching that itch for me just yet.
Not yet.
Like even watching them, I find myself not entertained.
I agree. I haven't been entertained yet either. But
it might just be the level of competition.
I think that's mostly it.
The players, there's no real connection with some of the players yet either. Because like even last year against these games, you could watch Sakai.
I think that's mostly it.
Yeah, you could watch Meshack, and I could find something to be happy about with those guys. There's just I'm wanting more from Ament and not getting it. I'm wanting more from Gillespie and not really getting it. So I don't know. I haven't found myself to be super entertained or invested yet. But I am looking forward to next week whenever we get to Vegas. That'll be the start of basketball season. All right, Bubba, what did we miss? What did we miss today?
We missed the Scat Pack. Cam Scatterbo getting into an altercation on WWE Monday Night Raw.
How is he going to do that while having a dislocated foot? Like, if I'm the Giants, I'm kind of like, what are we doing here?
He's gonna wear a fake cast and then just pull it off and all that goodness.
I mean, I hope WWE gave him a little bit of a check or at least gave him some good seats or something, took care of him. But yeah, that was weird. I haven't watched wrestling, Bubba, in like 3 months. Like outside of like maybe a segment here or there, like I haven't really watched wrestling in 3 months. They keep saying the boom is over, and I think I'm kind of representing that. Like I have been so checked out. I'll check back in for Cena's last match, I guess. But
you didn't watch Cena's last Raw appearance?
No, I didn't. I thought about it yesterday when I saw it on ESPN. I was like, oh yeah, I'll check that out. But then it never even crossed my mind whenever I was at home.
They still do Survivor Series?
Yeah, it's coming up actually.
Yeah.
Coming up soon. Now they don't do the traditional like 4-man, 5-man tag. They do it like in a cage. They call it War Games.
Oh,
it's kind of cool though, but it gets kind of repetitive after.
You got to ruin everything.
It's kind of cool.
Survivor Series was always about traditional tag teams.
Yeah.
Those big 4-man tags. 4-on-4 on 4-on-4.
Was it 4 teams or just 2 teams?
Sometimes they did 6-man tag. Sometimes they did 4-man tag. I mean, they did all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I kind of remember it being like just 4v4 or maybe 5v5. But
Elimination Chamber 2002, that was the peak for my Survivor Series viewing.
Well, see, that's kind of the same thing as like War Games. They have them in a cage and just go in one at a time, and then when they all get in there, they ring the bell and they just beat the hell out of each other with weapons and stuff.
Yeah, well,
and then you just got to have one pinfall to win.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, Bubba, what else we miss?
We missed Hendrick Motorsports being in hot water as they reportedly had a $2.25 million contract with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement in August as they supply them for 25 Chevy Tahoes.
Okay.
So we got Rick Hendrick and his business now dealing with ICE.
It's always something with these NASCAR boys, ain't it?
It is.
It's always something. Meanwhile, Michael Jordan can't get a fair shake.
Yeah. And then we have the Women's Pro Baseball League playing its first season in Springfield, Illinois. $95,000 salary cap.
They're gonna make more than WNBA players off the jump. Or you said max salary, so that doesn't mean that's the minimum. Okay, so the most they can make is $95,000. Did you know there's another women's basketball league coming out?
This isn't the one that Nafisa Collier is pushing.
No, there's another one coming out. There's another one coming out. It's called Project B. And the president of the WNBA Players Association is like one of the first signings, which, I mean, they're going to guarantee them $2 million, which is 5 times, 6 times, 7 times what they make in the WNBA, maybe even 10 times in most cases.
Is that backed by the Saudis?
I don't know if it's backed by the Saudis, but it is playing like in Europe and Asia and like Africa. Like they're playing internationally.
More Chinese propaganda. Does it encourage made layups?
I think so. All of a sudden, if they're paying $2 million, I mean, that could be an actual threat. Like, if I was a WNBA player, I'd be like, I'm good. I'm going to play in this league for $2 million instead of playing over here for $150,000. I'm going to play here and travel and be good. So that's interesting.
Yeah. What a great Tuesday it's been on Fan Run Radio. Stay tuned for the Chen Ming Show coming up next.
Or you can turn into Tony Basilio. Tony Basilio is coming up next. Stay locked in right here on Fan Run Radio. USA, USA, America first, America always. Or America first, America only. What does Taylor Green say? Yeah, America first, America only.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.